Welcome to another episode of In the Mirror podcast. I'm your host, Jimmy Jam. And today I have in the building, um, I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. One of them y'all know, y'all already know. And the other one y'all kind of getting to know. 'Cause she done been around a minute. But who we got right here?
So y'all know it's me, Sky Rain. How you doing?
Hey, what's up in the mirror? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I miss y'all. I miss y'all. It's Miss Nixon in the building, sitting in. We missing Coco today.
Yeah,
So I'm
Coco
just
she a little
saying it in
under
the
the
gap
weather.
today.
Yeah. But so how everybody week, man? Y'all been doing all right?
Busy,
Yes.
busy.
Yeah.
I'm a band mom, so I've been busy with the band stuff. And this past weekend, it was the Fountain City Classic, and they had Battle of the Drum Lines, and my sons played for Spencer, and Spencer won.
Okay.
Woo!
Wait a minute. Represent for Green Wave.
Yes, them
Oh, that's
Green
what's up. That's what's
Waves.
up.
It's my birthday weekend. I'm celebrating all month though. For the
Well,
boys.
happy
Okay.
birthday.
Appreciate. So I've been out of town. Matter of fact, I just got back a couple hours
Where you
ago.
go?
Well, I went to New Orleans. I went to
Ooh,
New Orleans. Yeah, it was
what
Okay.
part?
the weather was perfect. The weather was the weather was absolutely perfect. I went to the aquarium and I went to
Mhm.
Canal Street, Bourbon
Okay,
Street.
okay.
I did
It's a
several other
must.
things. I enjoyed myself. I did. It ended too fast. It was good. It was
Yeah.
I really enjoyed myself.
You need at least about a week or so out there.
See, some places where there's a casino, one must go and leave quickly. Because if not, you give away all your show. You know what I'm saying? You away all your
Right.
change. Won't have nothing left. But it was good. It was good. I enjoyed myself.
That's what's
Mhm.
up. Well, I ain't
Yeah.
do nothing. Work.
Somebody got made the money, Jimmy.
Just
Yeah.
work.
Somebody got
Somebody.
to make the money. Who thank God for daddies?
I thank God for mine.
Okay. Thank God for the dads.
All
They
right.
go to work.
That's what's
Amen.
up. I was trying to get it to come up on the
On the
thing, but
screen.
I'm struggling. So we just gonna rock it how we rock it.
Okay.
Okay.
So today's topic is, are men superior to women?
Mhm.
And
She
if
just
you
shot
feel they
herself.
are, if
Okay.
you feel they are, why do you feel they are? If you don't, then tell me why not. You don't feel they are. I've been kind of thing.
Well, I'ma say hell no. Hell to the hell no.
Hell no. Mhm.
Why not?
Because they're just not. It's just a psychological thing. They want to be the HBIC, not the HNIC. Okay?
What's the B?
Bitch.
Well, that what she said.
Hey,
Oh.
well,
Hey, I'm just saying.
Well, I'm gonna have to say I definitely do not feel like men are superior to women mentally. Of course,
okay,
we know that just men are stronger. They just have, their muscle mass is different. Physical strength, yeah. But mentally, no.
no,
No.
okay. So,
What about you, Jim?
no, I don't feel they superior because you got to
Okay.
look at the word superior. What that
Okay.
means is like
Mhm.
they are their masters. You know what I'm saying?
So
Uh,
when you say that, it seemed like you saying men are better than women, like the superior.
right. That
Yeah,
they are more important than women.
right.
That superiority. You know that superior word
Yeah.
means that.
It's kind of weird though
What
when
that
I think about it
right.
because I definitely don't feel like men are superior to women. But when I look at it, God didn't create Eve and then give her Adam. God created man. God created Adam, then He gave her Eve. But
So
that
they
just
say.
proves the point that He needed help.
So they say.
So they
So I'm gonna
say
go with what the word said. The word I read, that's what it said.
Uh,
So I'm just gonna say.
we just got finished talking about that,
So
didn't
I'm
we?
just gonna say, even the Lord knew He couldn't do it by himself. He needed
right.
help.
Okay. If you want to look into that
He needed
logic,
help.
right. So you would still say, even though you believe Adam was here first,
Mhm.
you still say that he's not superior to Eve.
No.
He wasn't created superior
I
to
don't
Eve.
think he was created superior to Eve. I think he was created like everybody else. He's created with a purpose. But in order to fulfill the purpose, he needed help.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He had all the strength to do what needed to be done, but he needed somebody to give him some direction because he lacked that.
Mm.
So
Mm.
God gave him a
Mm.
woman.
So you saying a
Come forward. Come
woman,
on,
a
Jimmy,
woman
come
led, a
forward.
woman
You
lead. That's what you're saying.
Come
Is that
forward,
what you're
Jimmy.
saying?
Okay, listen, we got guests in here, and if y'all want to say something, hey, grab that mic
Please feel free.
and get on it.
It's a mic right here
right.
behind
and
this.
That's a call for help. I want
Yeah.
you.
No, hey, I don't need no help. See, the mic stand right there, but yeah, nah.
Oh,
don't
just
don't
sit
grab
there.
it. Yeah,
Just sit there.
yeah.
Just sit
You
there.
snatch it, you gonna snatch everything down. But you can speak into it if it's something you want to say. Do you feel that men are superior to women?
So, in my personal experience,
You got to get in that one.
Get in the mic.
so in my personal experience, I feel like I get where all three of y'all are coming from. And I do think that in a different perspective, if you look at it from a different perspective, you can see a level of superiority. And what I mean by that, hear me out, is if you look at the overall picture, yes, I do agree. Mentally, men cannot compete with women. Women do operate on a different level. But physically, men hold that standard. And it has been shown time and time again that no matter how much a woman can feel like she can compete with a man in a physical aspect, it's just not possible because there is always a man that will forever be stronger than a woman.
Agree.
But in reality, when we talk about mental, it goes so deep that it can transcend into a physical aspect. Men's mental isn't as strong as a woman's mental, meaning that they can't physically tolerate just as much pain as a woman can. Women
Right.
can tolerate pain that
Clock it.
supersede the mindset that you could ever imagine.
Right.
Childbirth, cramps, contractions, all that stuff. Those are pains that men will never be able to stand up to. But once again, it's a crazy topic because in its own right, each one hold their own level of superiority.
Mhm.
But do I still feel as if, in the overall grand scheme of things, men are superior? They are, because at the end of the day, men have to protect, men have to lead, men have to look out for individuals. And I see a lot of people. I can imagine a lot of people like, "Oh my God, no, he didn't." If something happens in the street,
Probably
call
just the
police.
women said that because I know
Right.
the men probably be like, about time, because
Right.
this dude sitting up in here acting like he gonna be on their side.
But if you think about it, you call the police. What's the general gender that shows up? Men.
Right.
Men. You don't see a lot of women police show up to very high stress, highly active situations
Right.
because the physicality is what's being needed in certain aspects. You see a lot of women in law enforcement dealing with the softer mindset, the interrogation, that aspect, or the negotiation. So that's why I say when I say men lead, protect, the X, Y, and Z, if you look at the overall picture, men are always the forefront of everything.
Okay. But okay, I understand what you're saying, and I don't contest anything you're saying. But you got to understand the word superior.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, so the definition of superior is a higher rank, quality, or importance compared to something or someone else.
Mhm.
So when I'm saying superior, I'm saying you're saying that you think men
Mhm.
are more important, higher rank than the woman.
Exactly.
Careful.
What?
You see what I'm saying? So that's why.
Okay, bro.
See
Come on, bro.
that word,
Careful,
that
it got
superior
sold.
word, because that's what that's what's being portrayed now. You know what I'm saying, with us, mainly with us, black men and black women, mainly with us, and black men feel that they have to be superior to their woman in order
Mhm.
for it to work.
That is very true. And
so
wrong.
So when you look up superior,
Mhm.
I put a post out the other day and I wanted to change it. I said in the post, a submissive woman actually controls a man. Right.
I've actually
So,
heard that
But-
said before by another man.
But I really should have took the word submissive out
Mhm.
and put feminine.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. A feminine
Because-
woman can absolutely
Right.
control
A feminine woman definitely would control you.
you in a
Right. Because she can get you to do anything she wants as
Mhm.
long as she stay in that feminine
heartbeat.
state. Because we just melt to that.
we melted it.
Going back to the first man that you talked about, Adam and Eve. This was a thing. Why do you feel that the devil approached her and not him?
Why do I feel like he came for her instead of him? Maybe he felt like she was more gullible, possibly, or maybe he felt like, because if you get into it, just to go a little deeper, God never told Eve.
Yeah, he did.
He told Adam.
He did tell her.
He told Adam, right? And
Mhm.
it was, kind of like Eve is Adam's responsibility. So I'm just gonna put it like that. So God never talked to Eve and said, "Hey, don't do this, don't do that." He told that to Adam. So I feel like maybe Satan saw Eve as gullible.
But what did Satan say to her when he tried to convince her? He
You
said,
know, you can
God
eat
said
this.
you can eat from this, that you won't die from this. She repeated it back. So she was aware of what was said.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? So the reason why my theory is that she's the stronger vessel, okay,
Mhm.
is because
She was able to persuade him.
if he could persuade her, she was gonna persuade him.
And that is true.
Wait, say that one more time.
She was the stronger vessel.
Mhm.
Adam would not have been able to persuade her,
Correct.
but she would have been able to persuade him.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? The reason why he approached her is because she was the stronger vessel
She had the power to persuade Adam.
to persuade
Right.
him.
Mhm.
Like you said, Adam, going with your theory,
Mhm.
Adam knew
Mhm.
he had been there already.
Mhm.
Right.
So he knew that wasn't
What he
an
was supposed to
area
do.
where he was supposed to go to.
Right.
So
And the
it,
devil knew that Adam knew.
Mhm.
So he knew it wasn't no way he was going to get Adam to do it because Adam already knew it. But if he brought Eve to do it and
Mhm.
let Eve present it to him,
so
He did
who's
it
the stronger?
unwillingly.
Who's the stronger in that situation?
He's saying it was Eve because
He-
Eve was strong enough to, like, Satan himself could not have persuaded Adam on his own.
Yeah, I
So he
understand that,
used
but going
Eve
back
to
to
persuade Adam because he knew she had the power over Adam
but
to
according
to manipulate and
to
spread
you,
it.
manipulate him.
according to your statement when you first started,
Mhm.
you thought he probably went to her because she was the weakest link.
Yeah,
Right.
because
Right.
In other words, she was going to be easy for him to convince,
Right.
but he wasn't going to. But she was going to be needed to convince Adam.
Adam.
Like
So-
he needed to be the go-between. I
Right.
guess,
I have a
is
question.
the way.
I
So-
have-
Sure.
Y'all have, that's a very valid point, but I'm curious because when we say, like you said, the definition of superior, higher authority, higher rank, higher
Mhm.
when God laid out the land, laid out the rules for the forbidden fruit, who was the main person that he was talking
Adam,
to? Right. Why did he choose to talk to Adam and not Eve?
because Adam's supposed to be the head, not the tail.
Right.
Well, let me say that. Let me. I don't want to cut you off.
Go ahead.
You said the head, not the tail. The tail of what?
He's supposed to lead. He's
So
supposed to be in the
that
front.
that cliche. That
He's
cliche.
supposed to be. I said
Mm.
supposed to be in the
You,
front.
you believe in that
I'ma sip my
cliche
He
too,
drink.
right?
created Adam, but Adam needed help.
Okay, so
So
you
then
believe
he
in the
created
cliche of the
Eve.
head and the tail thing.
I do understand where
Yeah.
she's coming from, but I still do want to. I want.
Now, y'all know this a rabbit hole. We get in this Bible way down here for a long
And
time.
I would tear that
just gonna tell y'all
motherfucker
that now.
apart.
I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna bring it back to a circle. I'm gonna get from it. But what I'm saying is, when we talk about superiority, the
Mhm.
definition you just gave, authority, rank, X, Y, and Z.
Mhm.
We all are in agreement that God put Adam in charge. So
Yeah.
him, hey,
No, we're not.
okay.
I'm not in agreement
You're
with
not-
that.
I am.
No.
I
You
agree. I do.
All right. What about you? You're not in agreement. So okay, now we have a divided house.
Right.
Because we have two that agree, two that don't agree. So that means it's subjective. And once it becomes subjective, then that means it becomes a very opinionated gray area because everybody has their strengths and weaknesses. Because because whatever Adam's strength was that I perceive that God chose to tell him not to do, Eve also had her own strength in whatever manipulation that was able or convincing that she had over Adam to do whatever she wanted him to do. And that is strength within itself, no matter how you look at it. So
Right.
it ultimately comes down to who's more superior, physically, and mentally. No one's more superior than the other person because they
Thank
all
you. I was
coexist and they coincide. with each
okay.
other.
Yes,
Right.
let's stand in that.
That's-
Let's
that's-
stand in that.
Right. So I
Yeah.
wish I was over there. I could hit the
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
Because that, see, that is
That's
where
what we was going with.
that's
I was
where we
gonna
was
go with
going,
it.
right.
Yeah.
around.
see
Yeah.
we took it to right. Right, because we're going to that, and then to the whole thing about that is never, even when in the first Genesis, right?
Mhm.
Talk to 'em.
It says, and God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them
Talk.
have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all of the earth." You see what I'm saying? And everything
Right.
that creepeth upon it.
Y'all went ready
So-
to church tonight. Was
So you see what I'm saying? It didn't say him.
okay.
It said them.
They.
Okay.
Them.
It takes two.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that. It
And-
definitely takes two.
And I also want to say is when we talking about men and women, just going back to what Kevin was saying, nobody is superior because that's not how we was created to be.
True.
We
true.
was not created to
I
be
don't-
better than the other. We was created
Right.
as a yin and a yang, opposites
Teamwork
attract.
make the dream work.
Right.
Right.
So where he fall weak at, I'm supposed to be strong in.
That's right.
So
That's right.
we really are fitting like a puzzle. And it all goes back to your choice of your partner.
Mm, mm,
Oh
Mm.
my God.
Yep. It does. It plays a big part.
Hey, because that is one of the most important
Yeah.
decisions you will make in,
And
in
that's
your life.
mental. Because see,
Right.
and some of that is time. Because you
Mhm.
might be the best person for you, but you met them at the wrong time.
Correct.
Because
Right.
you're here and they over here. And so you just don't, it ain't gonna gel, it ain't gonna work.
Right.
And because mentally, and I'm gonna stand on it on the hill, women are a little more advanced than men. And
Well,
sometimes
Well, you can see that when you raising
just,
kids.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You know what I'm
Just raised
saying?
us not in the same place. That could be the person for you, but you know, he might not get to where you need him to be until he's 40.
But I think
Ain't nobody
what,
finna wait that long.
what I
Girl,
think
I'm
women,
saying, he might be 40 before he mentally get to where
Well, baby.
he's the type of man you need him to be.
you
And
right.
at that place,
You got a
might be
point.
43, 45.
No,
Right.
she right
He
though.
might have to hit 40 before he's mature enough
You might be right.
mentally to deal with you on that level.
No, I agree with that. And I think
Agree.
you know,
Yeah.
my
So-
brother can attest to that.
So what's the age gap with y'all two?
All right, so that's my sister, Brittany. So she is. 2
Oh,
years
first of
old.
all, no, you did not.
Call her
My
call
government. Yeah.
he on he give him. a
I
break,
know,
Give him a
I-
break, give him a break.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's your sister.
Oh,
So
You
who the
good. I'm
oldest?
just joking.
We get it,
I'm
we
the
get it.
oldest.
So you the oldest.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So honestly, she's been an image of inspiration as a strong black woman, a woman trying to navigate a world that is made for men. And what I mean for that, I'm not trying to diminish what black women are, but the world was made for men to thrive and women to survive. Yet again, there's so many women out here who's thriving and going against the standards that was placed against them.
Mhm.
And y'all are thriving and doing such amazing things, and that's why that she, along with other black women, are a pillar of strength. They are the image.
Now I'm about to say something that's gonna piss some people off, but as per
Oh, excuse
usual,
me.
I don't care. So anyway, I agree with you, right?
Mhm.
But I just want to say we tired of being strong.
Hey, that's
Amen.
Okay.
Amen.
There's a lot of conversations about, this person's role and that person's role, and ain't no role, and 50-50 and this and that.
Mm.
You know what? I like it. I like old school when men were men.
I agree.
And that when men are being men, it allows women to be women.
Okay.
They can live. They keep hearing, a soft life and a soft life. You can have a soft life if a man will be a man, because then you can be a woman.
Love
But
it.
when you got a woman out here, like you said, because the world was created really for men.
It was created for men.
Exactly. Which is why a long time ago women
Ah.
couldn't vote, women couldn't have a bank
Ah.
account. We couldn't. Women couldn't vote. Women could not have a bank account. And her husband, a woman could not have a bank account. Do you know that? Like it was not legal. Like it wasn't even a thing.
Right.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
But
Because
but you
but
got to
when
look
women
at
started
that's
to
the
move into
Western. Those are the Western
well, I can well, that's what I'm
ways,
saying.
right?
But when
But
women start
they're
to
just
move
here,
into places
know.
and spaces, which is why we look at other cultures crazy. Because there's, I want to say, in one of those countries, I can't think of it, it's like an Arabic country. There's a train, you know, like here we have buses in Atlanta, they have the MARTA,
Mhm.
right? Everybody gets on, everybody gets, and, you know,
Yeah.
you see all this stuff happening on the buses and on the train. That doesn't happen over there because they have a train that's only for women.
Mm.
They keep it separate. And so to us, it's kind of like, oh, they treat their women, they don't let them have no rights, they don't have no this. That's because we don't understand because we haven't been able to be relaxed and just be women.
And that is very true.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Those women are actually treated, and I'm gonna stop talking, very well.
Yeah.
Very well.
Where's this?
It's in one of those Arabic countries. I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Like you
Because
talking
I
about
know
more
in
like
some
an
of them Arabic
Islamic.
countries, the women can't even talk loud.
Yeah.
They can't even
That-
argue.
that is
Now-
very true.
They will go to jail.
Now
if
I'm
they
a
get
I'm
to
a
argue
I'm
with
a
a man.
piggyback off of what you said because what
Okay.
you're saying is true.
Right.
However, it's partially true.
I guess it depends. Now,
Depending on what you talking
where,
about. Yeah.
where in that country you are, like anywhere, I guess. But there are places in other countries and other cultures where the women are treated extremely well.
Yes.
To us, it looks like they treated like backseat citizens. You know what I'm saying? Like secondhand citizens. But actually, they're treated very well. They really are.
I'm gonna say this because I think I know where you're talking about. It's it's a level.
Even in Asian countries, even now in America, tell me when you seen a pregnant Asian woman out working somewhere.
Mm.
Think about that for a
Hey,
minute.
that's
When
deep.
have you seen a pregnant Asian woman out working? You probably have not.
Never.
Never.
Shoot,
You
in
know
a
what I'm
Chinese
saying?
restaurant.
You
Right.
probably
That's
don't
in
see it
America.
there.
In
But-
America.
But I mean, even in
That's in
America,
America.
those people who are true to their culture, you don't see that because they treat those women. When you are pregnant in some cultures, specifically the Asian culture, they treat those women so well. You're not supposed to work. You're not supposed to work. You're not supposed to work hard. They cater to you.
I don't think all
It's
women get
cultural.
treated like that.
It's their. I mean, some
Like
things are just
where they
culture.
got to
So I
work.
do have a question.
So when you see somebody not doing that, they're operating outside of their culture. In America, the culture is I don't care who you are, get up and get to it till you can't no more.
Well, this is a slave country.
Okay.
Just
This
like
is
you
the
know,
third.
some
This is
countries-
the
Right,
third
this is a
world
slave-
country.
normal
A
for the
slave
kids.
driven
I
country.
don't
It ain't
care
third
what
world.
It's
nobody
not our
say.
culture.
It's a third world
So I
country.
do have a question about that, right?
Okay.
Okay. So
We're
I
gonna
hear
get
that.
back to that.
Okay.
I hear that comment that
I should have got it off Google.
time and time again, right? And it always circles back to one, are we really being honest with ourselves and are we willing to sit with the truth of reality of what comes with being a quote unquote kept woman, a stay-at-home woman, a woman who wants to be taken care of by her man? Are we really being honest with ourselves and saying that we're willing to do what it takes? Because I will be honest, we look at the other countries over there, and let's say go off of what you said. They're well kept women. They're
Some of
being
them really
treated.
are.
They're being this, da da da.
Yeah.
What? How much submitting are they doing to their men? If they men tell them get up at 2 a.m. go make me a sandwich, are they like I'm tired? No, they're getting up, go making that sandwich. Said this.
But
Can I
there's
say something on
submission
that?
And then there is abuse. There's a
Wait, I
difference.
want to piggyback
I
on
was
that.
finna
Hold
say-
on, wait.
It's a
Right,
difference.
I want to piggyback
I was
off of
finna
that
say
because
something about that,
earlier you were saying if we go back to the old days when men was men and women was being women, and this is kind of tied into what you just said.
They were
Okay,
kept.
so they were kept women, but they was being abused.
Some of them.
They was being treated wrong.
Some of them.
Mister was going to sleep with Becky, Susie, and
Yeah.
Lou. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
But this is different.
that's
They
to
doing
me.
it
But to me, that's not being a kept woman.
But let's talk about
That's
what
not
kept.
being kept
What,
woman.
what's
Well,
the definition of kept?
What's kept woman?
Right.
Let's get into
right.
that definition.
'Cause
first
you gotta
of
make
what's
sure-
a
A count
You gotta
woman to
see-
me, a count woman to me is a woman that can operate in her femininity.
Right? Do you think she's still
more than that. It's more
Right.
than
I
that.
mean, because
For me,
I think you're supposed to be in your femininity at all times, just like
Agreed.
men are supposed to be in their
Well, you
masculinity at all
supposed to be,
times.
but that don't mean that
But see-
society gonna let you.
So when you're talking about a kept woman,
Okay.
what does that look like?
That's
Give
the
a-
real
Give a scenario or paint a picture of a kept woman
When
in
I
a house
say-
with a
when I
man. What does
say-
that look like?
When I say kept woman, this is a woman. He is a provider. He provides everything that she needs. Everything that she needs. Right.
Mm.
He is a full. He is 100% providing. Right.
Right.
That's food, shelter, clothing, entertainment, and anything else that you need in life to function as a happy, healthy
You don't need
individual.
entertainment.
Wait a minute. But you know what I'm saying? But
I beg to
because
differ.
but being a kept woman
Entertainment
doesn't
is a
mean that
want.
you are dead. You're not dead weight. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But you're well taken
That's
care
him.
of. Everything that you need is provided for you. And then some of what you want, depending on the man's ability, you know what I'm saying, his abilities, and some of what you want. So you can stay home, you can go to school online or go to school if you choose to or not. You can stay at home, you can raise the kids, you can train the dog, you clean the house, you cook the food, you take care of the clothes. I mean, stuff like that. And in some cases, he make the money and you write the checks out for the bill. Just
Mhm.
depending on, just depending on the man. But a kept woman is much like a child, as in we keep our kids. Kids don't worry about nothing.
That's true.
Mhm.
They don't worry about shit.
That's
They
true.
just find out what they want all day long.
Welcome in,
And
Wes.
so I feel like that is basically a kept woman is a woman who is an adult who lives the life worry free like a child lives a life worry free.
So now my question with that,
What?
you say like the old times. You said
I do.
I am a full supporter of the old ways.
Okay.
My sister will tell you,
Okay.
hey,
Okay.
I'm a supporter of it.
Okay.
My ultimate thing is everybody says they want that life, but are you willing to truly commit to the requirement of that man to receive that life? Because guess what?
Mhm.
Some of those requirements, some of those requests
Mhm.
may be heavy. Some of them may be
Getting out of bed at 2:00 making
getting
that sound.
But but it's all about how he acts. Let me tell you why I say that. Because somebody who was well taken care of, he can tap her and say, "Hey, I'm hungry. You get me a sandwich." And she gonna say, "Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah, she gonna get up and get it." You
Mm.
know what I'm saying?
You
She'll
damn
get up and
right.
make it and bring it. It's a difference than him just abruptly waking you up very
Jazz
rude and
up, get the
nasty,
sandwich for
talking
me.
to you
Yeah,
like,
hell no.
that's different.
So now,
So that's abuse of power.
so how do you separate the
Look at that
individual who
superiority.
use that abuse of power
Mhm.
versus genuinely caring about that woman and keeping her kept? Because now you step into the
It's
realm
no
of-
balance in that though.
That's an individual thing. You got to know who you choose.
Mm.
That
You gotta
goes
know
back,
who you
like
choose
I said,
because
it goes
When
back to
a
the
man
partner
is in a
that you
man's position, I
choose.
believe that
Right.
women naturally submit. It's
Right.
not a conversation.
Because-
you don't got to talk about it. It just naturally happens.
Because a man that has a woman and genuinely cares about his woman, he will not think that he is superior to his woman.
And
Right.
that is very
Because I just don't think it's any balance in someone feeling superior in the relationship.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because when you have that so-called has to be the authoritative figure, it can't that authority can't come down and to be humble and to be as meek as you allow them to be. That's why I feel that we are on equal playing fields with each other in the eyes of God. Now we have different attributes that separates us. Like you say, the women have more mental strength and we have more physical strength.
Mhm.
very much so.
But it still coexists with each other to be able to make a partner. Like she was saying, it depends on who you choose as a partner. It has
does.
everything to do with
It
how
does.
you
Because
know,
see, a woman
how
who
everything
is
works.
submitting she's a lot of other things that come with her submitting. She's supportive of you.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? She's not combative. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? No bunch of yelling and arguing and cussing and name calling and breaking
Mhm.
stuff. Ain't all that stuff ain't going on.
Correct.
Correct.
Because when a woman is treated well, a woman is a reflection of how she is treated.
A woman is also a reflection of that man.
That's what I mean.
So if that man is always keeping her in a state of disarray and always have her anxiety up and this and that and the other, it's going to display in that woman.
Yeah, so a woman that is well kept, that is taken care of, that is loved properly.
A woman is a mirror.
I mean, this man is going to get the best he's ever had in his life. When a woman is loved properly, there is nothing that this woman will not do for this man for real. I'm talking about she's gonna support you mentally, she's gonna support you physically, she's gonna be there, she's
Right.
gonna be your rock, your sounding board, your confidant. You will get all of that. You know
So
what
do
I'm
you
saying?
think
And this is
so
somebody
do
who
you think
trusts
a
you.
man that
to
thinks
lead.
he's superior, do you think he could properly love a woman?
Oh,
No,
100%,
no,
I
because
don't.
I
he will
don't.
not. A man that
Cause he's
a
gonna think
man
he the
that thinks
prize.
he's more superior than his
Right.
woman, one will lack the capacity to have empathy for his woman.
Right.
Right.
And
the moment
emotional
you lack
intelligence.
empathy for your woman, she no longer is a partner, she's a slave.
Right.
Because you're looking to get her services without filling her back up like a
Right.
duck.
Hey,
Y'all gonna
So-
protect this man?
So what I'm saying, which we didn't get nobody really wanted to touch this topic really tonight. I guess they want to mess up. We're going
oh
on.
wait, Phyllis say shit and me. She's had to know what it is to be treated properly.
Yeah, when you treat it properly, and then that's another thing
Well,
that can ruin you, but in a good way. Because once you are treated right, the next man could never.
Right.
and,
Yeah.
and- and- but guess what? To a real man, that's bragging right. Because if you are a man of stature, a man who has his stuff together,
Yeah.
and a man that by you treating a woman in a way she's never experienced without you having to come off on a super masculine
Power
way,
trip.
a power trip, that's bragging right. Because now
Right.
you've shown a woman that you're a man that can lead with authority and love at the same time. So your authority comes through love. So she never feels as if she is beneath you, but she always feels like she's beside you. So a lot of men who think that a lot of men who
That's
think
true.
that they're superior than women is because they haven't really had that opportunity to show a woman that to show a woman who don't know what good looks like to be that individual to introduce it to them. Because once you do that, you'll understand.
Well, I will say that can be hard. That can be a hard thing. And reading a comment, it says, Philly said, I seen so many women fuck it up for themselves. And that is true because they don't know what that looks like. And sometimes women can misunderstand that when a man is trying to lead or give her positive direction, or you know what I'm saying,
They
or
don't know how to receive it.
right,
So
they
mess
not.
it up.
So yeah,
Yep.
and it
As
seems
well as
like you trying to
reciprocate it,
control
too,
me.
Yeah.
because you got to give it back too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In order to keep receiving it.
Yeah, but see, with that comes respect. Like when
Yeah.
a woman respects you, when a woman really respects you,
That's right.
she trusts you. And I can't respect you if I don't trust you, and I
Mhm.
can't trust you if I don't respect you, because it goes hand in hand, right?
Right.
So I have to trust you to lead, right?
Mhm.
And then I have to respect your decisions in leadership, even when I don't understand it, might not necessarily agree with it. I have to respect your leadership. If I'm allowing you, if I love you and I respect you and I trust you, then to lead me, then that means that take like what she was saying. I have to be able to receive correction, but it's how it's done. If it's done in love, then most people can receive it.
Yeah.
But when it's done aggressively or rudely or disrespectfully, nobody,
But if you never
don't come out right.
experience love, like if you never experience that,
Mhm.
then you still not gonna receive it.
At some point, though, I mean, you got to come to a point where you can't. If you continue to do things the same way, you
You ne-
continue to get the same
You
results.
results, right?
You
I
know
agree.
what I'm saying? I'll give you a quick example. I dated a guy, and he had been in a toxic relationship, right?
Mhm.
As I had been. But I had a period of time in there where I had just, had a whole lot of praying and coming to Jesus meetings with myself and everything else, and figured out that was just a life. I just wasn't gonna live that life no more. I wasn't gonna do that. Da 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 da. So I made some changes in me because you can't change other people. You can only
Right.
change yourself. So moving forward, I'm dating this guy. Okay, we at a point now we're living together. We get into a disagreement because it wasn't an argument because I refused to argue. Right.
Correct.
So we have a disagreement, and what he started doing was taking his clothes out the closet.
Correct.
And I'm standing here and I'm looking at him. So I walk up to him and I start taking the clothes from his hand. I'm like, what are you? What are you doing?
Right.
Well, I already know how this gonna go. I said, no, you don't,
Mm.
because this ain't that.
Mm.
Mm.
And I started putting the clothes back in the closet. And I said, just because we disagree doesn't mean that we at war and everything's falling apart. It just means we don't see eye to eye. It doesn't mean it's over.
Mhm.
And you know what that is? That's emotional maturity.
Exactly. It took a while to get there.
And guess what? A lot of individuals, male and female, don't actually know or have emotional maturity. And so that's why communication fails in a lot of relationships.
Right. It's the lack of communication. Right?
Mhm.
Yeah, because
People
they
have-
don't have the emotional maturity to identify, hey, this problem isn't a you or me problem. This problem is a we problem. It's bigger than us.
Right.
How do we tackle it together?
Exactly. Like we're looking for a solution. Quitting is not an option.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? When you get into marriage, now that we were just dating, but especially when you get into marriage, quitting is not. When you sign on, you should not come into a marriage already figuring out your exit plan.
Baby,
if
it
things
say
don't go well.
death do we part.
Say it again.
Death. And I mean death.
That
Bitch.
means no more breath.
No more.
Okay.
I'm taking you out. You
But
want to leave me?
You
Okay.
do have other avenues out though.
But you shouldn't
Death.
go into it.
It's
But
the
you're
only
not supposed to
option.
go into it, Jimmy, with an exit plan. If
I'm
this
just-
don't work, the
I'm
first thing
just-
I'm gonna do is I'm
I'm
gonna make sure I
just
get this over
saying.
here for this. You shouldn't be planning for an exit if you're going into something that's supposed to be a forever thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, that's true. That's true. But
It's a partnership. Not one. Nobody's bigger than the program, as they saying now. It is a partnership. It should be. Nobody's bigger than the program, but it works well like a well-oiled machine when you got two people together. But like the being a kept woman, I understand that now life is expensive, and financially, a lot of people are in the position to carry a whole household now because it costs so much to do that.
Mhm.
But
But it still falls within. It still falls within that relationship of what does those two individuals agree upon as what is being kept. Because let's say me and you in a relationship, and I say, hey, I pay the rent, I pay the car note, I pay the bills. All you gotta do is buy food. You
right,
still could feel like a kept woman because
Exactly.
you have a level of independence, you
Right.
have a level of responsibility, but I'm offsetting majority of that load.
right.
And so the money you would be spending on X, Y, and Z,
Right.
now that's money sitting in your bank that you get to do.
But
Right.
why do men? Why? Okay, because Jimmy, I asked you where you got this a topic from, right? And you
Right.
say you had conversations with many men.
Right.
So why do they feel like this?
The Bible.
It's very, very true.
Religion
And there's a very specific word.
teaches that.
Yes, it
That's
does.
what it teaches. That like you said,
That's
the
why I'm
man
not
is
a
the
Christian.
head and not the tail.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I know.
I'm probably the little kid that would probably get on your freaking nerve in the class because when I hear that, it's like the tail of what? Okay, because the only thing that has tails are animals.
Mm.
So when you're describing the order of a man and a woman, a tail can't even be in the analogy.
I don't think that when he said the man is the head and not when they're saying the man is the head and not the tail, that they're referring to the woman at all. I think it's just for saying that the man should be out front. He should be leading the charge.
I don't think so.
That meaning he should be in the beginning. He should be the one in the front. I don't that and not in the end, which would be the tail. So that's my interpretation of the man is the head and not the tail. He should be out front. He should be leading the charge. He should be in the back.
Yeah.
He should be in the front. That's my interpretation.
But
I think
But
this is
can't women lead but by not being in a front line? Because like we've been taught that men are natural born leaders, and I don't think that's
They
true.
not. That's a
That's
lie.
not true.
I
That's a
think
lie.
are you saying do I think that women can lead?
No, I'm saying like the analogy that you gave, right?
Mhm.
Men are supposed to
Men
lead.
are the head and not the tail.
Yeah,
They're
Right.
supposed to lead.
lead.
Because they're supposed to. They're ultimately in the family dynamic.
For me, that's
head of the household.
protection. That's protection.
Okay.
I think I just
So-
think different. Okay. I
Mhm.
think different with the dynamics.
So what do y'all view as leading?
Because let me say, I'm gonna get to your question right there. I think that we ought to be okay. God took like the Bible said, God took a rib from Adam, so she come off his side.
Right.
So why can't she be by his side
If
and
we
not
if we
behind him?
talking
Who said she had to
biblically
be
now.
back?
Right. You said out front is in front.
Right.
If I'm out
Yeah.
front,
Yeah.
then I'm leading, then you behind.
Okay.
And
You see what I'm
so
saying?
Physically.
yeah,
Right.
and so from that's why I said not far as so much as leadership, but as for protection. Men are there because we already established that men are the strongest, right?
Right.
The physically,
In
this
some
and that and other.
cases.
In most
Because
cases.
there's some women out here that's
Yeah,
stronger than some
yeah,
of these
but
dudes.
if you compare
Stronger than the strongest man alive.
if
Man, but you know what's stronger than man though?
Well,
Animals.
tomato, you
You
know,
got an animal that's stronger than man, but God,
genetically,
the way God set it up is that them
Well,
will have dominion.
ultimately,
That mean both.
ultimately, men are genetically stronger than women. They're just physically built.
we're gonna say physically, the physical
Physical.
aspect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Physical.
the physical aspect because when you say stronger, that could be mindset and all that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say the physical aspect of a man. So that's why I relate to not as far as leadership, but as protection. Because
So you're saying men are only really supposed to just be protective, but the woman's supposed to be the leader.
yes.
So how does a woman lead?
Wait a
Give
minute.
me.
I
Well,
can't-
yes,
See,
yes,
I think
yes.
so this men. See,
Oh Lord.
I definitely
Oh,
believe
come
that
in.
women have the ability to lead. You know, we have the ability to lead, but I do think that our built-in nurturing that we have in us can sometimes cause us to be a little
Because we think from
we're
emotion.
emotional. Men are very matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? They're real cut and dry. Us, we're a little different, I feel.
I can agree somewhat on that. Somewhat. Because
What you say? What? Where's what? What?
what he
you
talking
say?
about?
Speak on it. We want to know.
We want to know
Well,
what you got to
This
say.
is what it looks like to me. Okay. When I hear the analogy that's used so vaguely about head of the tail, I think it's a bunch of crap. Okay. I think it just what it look to me. There are times in my marriage where my wife has to lead in certain areas,
Mhm.
and my discernment will give me that to start to stand back.
Right.
It does nothing to my masculinity,
Mhm.
not at all. Then there are times where I have to lead,
Mhm.
and I hope that her discernment will give her the instructions to fall back.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? There are just different things that we are good at that we make a team
That's
together.
that puzzle I was talking about. That's that
So
So it's
puzzle.
not one person gonna lead the entire way all the time. But there are times, you know, that hey, if if she don't want something to happen in here, it ain't gonna happen.
Well,
And it's
I
times
think
the
that
same with me.
ultimately
Mom.
in the household,
Where said women
that it
lead.
kind of falls
So
on
where you don't agree with
that it
women
kind of
leading?
falls on dad. Ultimately,
Right,
you know
sometimes.
what I'm saying? It's kind of like, can I go outside? I don't know, ask your mom. Can you go outside? I don't know, ask your dad.
Right.
What mama says, what's your daddy say? Oh, okay, well, if your daddy said no, then it's no. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like ultimately, stop
It
what you
should be like that.
It said book 929 from TikTok. It says men and women are equal in power in particular situations.
Right.
Can be.
So what you was
I have a question for you, right?
Yeah.
You just created such a great scenario of how, in certain aspects, your wife leads,
right,
in certain aspects, you lead, right?
right.
And that creates a great power dynamic. But in reality, I'm gonna ask you a question. Whenever a woman has, because the women go through more hormonal changes and have more irrational emotions at times. Am I right or wrong?
Not no more.
No, that-
Not no more.
Oh wait,
Okay,
wait,
well,
okay,
what I'm
okay.
saying
We are in the era of very
Right.
feminine men.
and we are.
Right.
We are in a very, very
I
feminine
agree
man,
with
but
that.
You are a masculine man. So with that being said, if your woman was going through that, you don't meet her on her level. You stay
Right.
high and you keep her level, right? You never drop down to meet a woman on the level, even if she's at her lowest.
But
her
she's in her
weakest,
emotions,
her
right?
most emotional. You keep
Right.
a level and you keep a rational mindset because the captain of the ship cannot cannot allow the ship to go down. The captain needs to take a break. The captain of the ship steer the ship.
Got can't freak out.
Right.
That, and
I don't know
That's
about that.
leadership.
that's leadership. Follow your leadership. So whenever you do have to leave that steering wheel and go use the bathroom, she can hop on that
She can
steering
do
wheel, whip it the
Right.
way you showed her to.
Well, I agree with you. Okay, but at the same time, this is the problem with men. Okay, and it's the reason why we breaking down the way we are, because we do not feel that we can show emotion.
Yeah,
Don't get me started.
Okay,
And that's a generational curse.
Yes.
And that's it. I would say
Elaborate.
that's a generational
See,
curse.
we do not feel that we can show emotions to where we having a hard time and we are breaking down.
Mhm.
So what we do is instead of showing that emotion, it turns into anger.
Yeah.
So a lot of men are around here angry when they really want to cry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Say it again.
So-
Say it again.
That's what I'm saying. So now the way things are now, see, everybody want to go off the Bible. Okay. But the Bible was about a kingdom. We don't live in a kingdom of under a kingdom. We don't live under that. We live in a democracy.
Mhm.
Nothing about it was about a democracy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So while we're trying, that's the reason why we're having this conflict in this, this tug of war with each other. Because on one hand, you want to live like you're under a king, and on the other hand, you want to live in a democracy. They don't coexist. They can't.
Shit. Look at the Bible is called King James version.
Well,
King.
but-
He's operate like you said, like a king.
when you talk about all this, the stories of the Bible, the majority of them are about a kingdom, about a king, about a king.
But whether you live in
Which
in
is European.
whether you're living in a kingdom, you living under democracy, you under a dictatorship, help me understand what that has to do with men masking their emotions.
Well, because when you have a male chauvinist that pushes religion, it's embedded into the minds and the subconscious of men that they ought to be dominant.
You can't
and
show
to-
weakness.
Right. You can't show any signs of weakness. You can't show any signs of vulnerability or anything with your woman.
And that's what emotion comes in. And
So-
also as little boys, I'm sorry, as young and stuff, and mothers will tell their boys, "Boy, stop crying.
Yep.
No. Don't do this. Don't do that. Stop acting like a little girl. You crying too much." This. And they are not navigated out of their feelings and their emotions.
Right. And then you have, now we live in an era where we have more boys are more feminine because the dads are not either there or they're not, or either they feminine too and not training the boys to control your emotions.
It's the
Not
food.
Nobody slapped the person that came out with skinny. That's what happened.
Ah!
Nobody.
Hey,
love
Paper
the
Jordan,
person that
Frank,
told
and the
this man
high.
to put on the skinniest, smallest
Appreciate the
bras in the
comment.
building
I
and
like
then
the skinny
sag on this
jeans.
much.
I mean, I like them for
Somebody else.
me.
Well, it's to a point, where okay, young boys, especially brought up with a mom,
Right.
they're gonna have emotional ties to their mom because she
Yes.
gonna love on them in a way that daddy, like somebody gave an analogy. If a boy fall, mama gonna get up, man, baby, my baby fall, boy fall with the dad, man, what the hell wrong with you? Why you
Get your
keep
ass
falling?
up.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? What's wrong with you? Get your balance. You know what I'm saying? So we love different, but it takes the two to have that balance.
Now I got a
You see what I'm
sidebar.
saying? Because they
That's
need
They be
that
trying.
masculinity and femininity
Yes.
balance.
Right.
All children need it.
Balance is
Okay.
necessary. Yes.
What boys miss it at is that we are taught to hide our emotions.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Because like she was saying, your mama be like, boy, don't be doing all that crying. And if you're crying, you're acting like a girl and blah,
Yep.
blah, blah. So those emotions don't go away. You just learn to disguise them.
So let me ask this.
Mhm.
So let's say what we are saying is that men mask their emotions. Because starting off as children, they're always taught they can't have emotions, basically.
Correct.
So they don't
Correct.
know how to handle their emotions when they have them. So instead of
100%.
working on your
Ain't said
emotions, you walk
shit
around
about my
angry.
mama.
So that has a lot to do with why men can't understand women's emotions because they can't understand their own.
Oh, can I hit you
Exactly.
something?
Please do.
Oh, okay. So y'all just opened up something very beautiful, and I just want to speak on it. So the reason why you have a lot of emotional men who end up putting themselves in situations all off of an emotion is because even in certain aspects, you have a mom who tells her son, "Don't cry, don't this." Young men, a lot of young men don't see their fathers cry to begin with. And children don't really go off of what they're told, they go off of what they see.
Mm-hmm.
And
True.
so children, young boys, if they don't see that man cry and that man is always tough 24/7, what you think that young man gonna emulate? That toughness. But guess what happens when he does get out in the real world and he starts to feel real world problems that make him want to cry? It turns into anger.
Right.
And guess what ends up happening? If he has a woman or a girlfriend who do know how to navigate emotions, because y'all are allowed to cry from birth, because y'all watch y'all mamas cry or whatever. So y'all emulate that naturally. Now she's more emotionally aware of what's going on. He's projecting anger towards her now. And now they have a dysfunction in their relationship. And a lot of that anger slowly comes off. It's not that he don't want to cry. He don't know how to cry because those tears come from a place of anger instead of having them navigate it to express it, I'm hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Right. The ability, the being able to express it. You feel the desire to cry and the tears start flowing, but you steady trying to wipe them away. You're trying to pull it in. Cry already.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't do it because you're human. I don't know what. Energy, hold it in and suck it up. You don't have to though.
Yeah.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
Oh man, but let me. Have you ever seen where you allowed that man to have that space to cry?
Yeah.
And have you seen what that shit looks like?
Once, and I cried.
It will tear you apart.
I cried.
It will tear you apart,
Yes.
and it make you feel like, oh my God, what they been doing to you? You know what I'm saying?
And then as soon as you get mad, you say, I remember your ass was in here crying. Goddamn it.
That's not okay. That is not, if you're dealing with a woman that you cry her, because that should be the case.
Yeah, I'm
just saying, but you know what I'm saying? If a man is dealing with a woman that takes your vulnerability and turns it around and use it as a weapon,
but
you
I
need
think,
to get away from
but
that.
I think with a lot of men, you'll get that. That's what a lot of men say. The reason why they are not vulnerable around their woman because they have been done like that before.
Okay.
And once that's why I say with women are stronger emotionally because y'all can go through a bad relationship and then be in another one and then get that other guy. You know, you might have some trauma you bring with you,
right?
But y'all will be willing to
be open,
right?
I'm gonna say I ain't that strong.
Women cry throughout the relationship, so when they do walk away, there's no tears left.
Right.
Men cry after the relationship.
No, men don't. No, they
Men,
not.
no.
No.
if you
I mean, it might not be no tears.
yeah, it might not be
Be
But it's
tears,
like
but they
men-
crying.
Men think, oh, you just over it like that. No, baby, I was getting over it the whole time.
No.
Right,
Men-
right.
When
men-
I stopped asking you why you got here at 5 o'clock in the morning, I was in the bed. I was in the middle
Well.
of getting over it.
When I stop saying shit to you, when I stop nagging, you call nagging
Yeah.
or whatever. When I stop saying stuff to you, when I be quiet, when I'm just passive
Well, we know
about
y'all,
everything.
y'all leave the relationship way long
Yes,
before you
they
actually
do.
physically
Yeah,
leave.
right.
We know
Yeah.
that.
Because
Yeah.
mentally, they are processing it
Right.
the whole time. They're going through all the
Yeah.
emotions. They
Right.
Thank you,
crying.
Cuddy.
They're going through all the emotions,
I appreciate
all
you.
these emotions. So by the time, you know what? By the time he kept on, men are so busy doing their dirt that they don't even see what's happening in their own face.
Not all.
So
man.
by the time
There
he
we go.
catch-
Here
by
we
the time
go.
they
Here we
catch on,
go.
by the time he realized, you know what? Damn, Shorty don't even be, she ain't even text me.
Frank said, men that are vulnerable are displaying a certain level of trust.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Tell Frankie, hit
Right.
that from
Right.
the
All right,
Right.
Frankie.
Frank is
He
very
is
right.
so
Frank is
right.
very
Yeah.
But you, I mean,
But
by
I
the time
also,
it gets to that, we they done.
but you know what? I will also say this because we can't always put it on the men, right?
Oh,
We-
what you doing?
What? Hold on. Like I'm fair. You know what I'm saying? I'm fair when it comes to that. We can't always put it on the men because I have male friends that are very emotionally intelligent, right?
Okay.
You do?
I do. I have some male friends
Okay.
that are emotionally intelligent.
Okay.
And when they get into relationships and stuff, it's like it really don't be them. It be the women.
So, so,
Call him out.
if you are so emotionally intelligent, wouldn't you think your discernment would keep you from picking the wrong woman?
But we already said we already know you don't know until you did right until you actually dealing with that person.
Hey.
We done
So,
had
because-
some words about
Yeah.
that right there.
So
And I just
so
think that's to a certain.
I mean,
Man.
you meet a
It's-
person, you don't know they crazy.
So
till
what
you
is
spend the
so
time
what are
with
so what are you
them.
doing?
you have to spend more
So what are
time.
you doing during the dating phase, or is there a dating phase?
So
where you
let
just
me.
go
It
straight into
depends
the
how you
relationship?
dating too. Because
Yeah.
if you're dating, okay,
If you're dating
You
with
can't-
intent.
if thank
Because
you,
I know it's a lot of stuff that may come up later on.
Right.
Like deep trauma.
Yeah.
That deep trauma might come out later on because certain things hadn't triggered it
Mhm.
during the dating side.
right.
Okay.
But the character, a character
There's
kind
no
of
depth. That's
That-
why. I know
Huh?
what you're finna say, but there's no depth. People, you call yourself dating, but dating to get to know a person. Am I right? That's what dating is for.
Right.
To know a person.
Correct.
But you can't get to know a person if you're not asking the right questions.
Then
Right.
also if y'all busy just enjoying each other and not really experiencing.
Frank got a book.
Come on with it, Frank.
Come on, you want me to read it?
Come on with it, Frank.
You see it?
No, I can.
Frank says self-awareness and certain levels of healing are necessary to be in a healthy, involving relationship. That's what I'm saying.
That's true.
Like I was saying to that, you emotionally intelligent, so you
Mhm.
have that self-awareness. You see what I'm saying? So then we're going back to my favorite word, the boundary.
You gotta know who
So-
you're dealing with.
But
Right.
that's what. But
So-
that's what I'm
if
saying
you're not
though.
asking
You
the
won't
right
entertain
questions,
certain people. You just won't entertain.
But
Right.
look, you're not gonna know off the first day, second day, or third day. You might know after 2 weeks or 3 weeks of dealing with that
So many
person.
So
conversations.
that's not a relationship.
gotta
You're not
have-
in a relationship.
No,
I
you
was
really
responding
get
to when
know
you
the
said
dating.
the guys that you
Okay,
are
well maybe I
emotionally
should.
intelligent,
Maybe
when
I
they're in
shouldn't
these
have used.
relationships.
Maybe I shouldn't have
You see
used
what I'm saying?
relationship. Yeah, maybe
Right.
I shouldn't have used the word relationship.
But during the dating phase, right,
Dating,
you're gonna
yeah.
go through all those
But
things.
you-
I
right.
get it.
And
But
these
you ain't
people
gonna
are
pick
dating-
that person.
You
you
be
know.
with somebody 2 weeks, 3 weeks. What you know about?
Nothing.
Nothing.
You don't know nothing about. I gonna tell you, I don't know. I was dating this dude, and I don't really believe he knew my name.
How long y'all was dating?
He
What
I
he
don't
what
really
he
believe
what
he
he
knew
would
my
say
name.
to you? What's up, chick?
Everybody got a name.
What it
Everybody
do,
want to
mom?
call I will call you boo. And then, you know what? I sat there one day and
He probably was dating too many.
Let me ask you something.
What's my
He
name?
said, "Look," I said,
You didn't know your name.
he gave me my Facebook name.
Wow, son.
He was dating too many
Which is
women.
not my government name, by the way.
He was
so-
no, he was
and
dating
so-
too many women.
I was like, that's
Yeah.
my name. You know, and it's kind of like so. And you know, this is about to get a little graphic. So if it's anybody listening to this right now that is under the age of 18, you probably shouldn't turn it on. Turn it on. Okay, now I put the disclaimer right there. So it's kind of like people are so big. It's all about the wrong
Come
stuff.
in, big dog.
They're not asking the right question. You
Go
know,
answer though.
you know, like I have a whole laundry list. I ain't gonna go into all of them, but people aren't asking the right questions. You
Mhm.
can't get to know a person by want to know what their favorite color is, what their favorite, what restaurant do they like to eat at. You know what I'm saying? What about some deeper questions like, you know what I'm saying? What's your relationship like with your parents? Do you get along, do you get along with your siblings?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Do you have any short-term goals, long-term goals? What are they? Do you have a plan to reach those goals? Like,
Mhm.
what are you doing? Are you working towards that? I mean,
Mhm.
I got one.
do you believe in God? What's your faith? What's your, you know, what basis do you have?
Well, you gonna
All
ask?
that
You
kind of
gonna ask
stuff.
all that on the third date?
No, but if you have usually before,
But
dating,
no,
there's
but
a
that's
series of conversations.
that's
So these
dating with
things need to be
intent.
need to be
Cooking Monster,
integrated
Big Cook, then came in
into
the building.
conversation.
That's dating
Yeah.
with
Real
intent though.
conversation, because if I talk to you for 2 weeks and I don't know nothing about you, then am I really getting to know you?
You just having
You
fun.
just hanging out.
Having fun.
Yeah.
But ain't
If
that
a man wanna put his penis in your mouth and he don't know your name.
That's right. That's right.
I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't know
Ain't
you
nothing
had
wrong with
it.
that.
No, he said he don't need to know your name. That's what he said. He don't need to know your name.
You know what I'm saying?
All
All
right.
you know is y'all have to sit again.
Hey.
And woke up in the morning and he was like, "You call your Uber." I mean,
And it felt good, so you coming back.
if you could remember.
Oh, yeah, that's
Right. But the point is, the
Frank say it sound like you doing a job on the first interview. Like he interviewed for a job with you. God dang.
How you getting to know a person?
Hey, Daddy.
If I'm talking to you for 6 months and I don't know that you're an atheist,
Yeah.
and here I am.
Hold on. Stop. Right.
We don't know that.
Stop.
First of all,
That's so damn. If you're supposed to be talking to a joke for 6 months and you don't know he don't believe in God,
y'all definitely just
so
hanging
y'all just
out.
fucking the whole 6 months. That's the only way. That's the only way you gonna miss that.
But if you're not having a conversation about what you believe in, if you're not having a conversation about who you go to,
But
do you
I
hit your
mean,
knees and pray?
okay, it's like this. You know, going back to what we talk about, this
You
Christianity.
get on your knees, but you don't want
Going back to this
down.
Christianity thing. When you believe in a certain way of faith,
Uh-huh.
you walk different, you talk different, your conversation should be different.
True.
You should be able to see that.
It's a whole lot of people in the club.
Now,
every
I
Saturday and
do
Friday
know
talking about
that's-
they Christians, but they in the
Right.
same
I'm
thing
gonna
as
say,
non-Christians.
now I
Who
do
tell
know
That
that
is
these
true.
people that
And they in
they
the
call themselves
church
Christians, they
early
really
Sunday
church folk,
morning.
they can be very manipulative.
The point is they not talking about it, Jimmy. Is what I'm telling you.
Really big.
Right.
They talking about where they gonna meet up. They talking about who drinking what,
Right.
what you
right.
like to drink, where you like to eat. Do you know such
But
and so and so?
all that goes back to what he was saying. It's a difference between dating and dating with intent.
100%.
Okay, well let's break that down.
Everybody's intent.
Let's break that down. Let's break that. Okay, dating and dating with intent.
Yeah.
Okay, break that down.
Okay.
No, you
so
don't.
I'm gonna break down what dating and with intent is. So dating, it does fall into that situation of I don't even know your name.
Well, it's getting hot
I
in
just
here.
want to know who.
That's how they
I
got
just want to
bombed.
know who you are, how we vibing, if we connect, and everything of that sort.
Uh-huh.
That's cool. I don't care whether it goes any deeper because hey, if we already got the understanding that I don't even know your name, put it in your mouth. Hey, we gonna move like that, and we in that
People move
situation.
like that.
But actual dating with intent,
Mhm.
now I want to know who are you?
Exactly.
What makes you happy? What are
Mhm.
your triggers? What
Mhm.
makes
Right.
you cry at night?
Right.
How do I play
Oh,
a part
Canucks, you
in
getting
your
this?
life?
Mhm.
You getting all this?
That's
Yeah.
what
Mhm.
that's
Getting all this.
dating with
Yeah.
intent.
Exactly.
And a lot of people they don't do that because you wanna know why?
Why?
Because it's easier for me to
Get it?
They don't seriously. They don't. I mean, you call yourself dating somebody. The purpose of the dating, the talking phase, dating, early dating, is getting to know this person. But if you're not having conversations that give you any insight as into who this person really is, then how do you know? Do you want kids? You don't want kids. When you have kids, how would you discipline your kids? You gonna whoop your kids? You gonna put them in timeout?
Exactly.
You know what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying?
beat they
Did you grow up
ass.
in the household with your mama and your daddy? Or did you grow
Yep.
up in a household missing a parent? Did you grow up in foster care? Because that
Mhm.
means that your upbringing is probably different than mine. Though some people have good foster homes, they gonna take
Very
that
much
away.
so.
But it's just things like that. Did you have a pet growing up? Like, do you have any experience caring for anything?
And you know what?
Vote in your backyard.
Right? Do you vote? Do you have any kind of political standpoint? Like, where's your mind at as far as politics is concerned?
And guess what? I totally agree with you because even with my son, I tell my son the same thing when he hears, hey, how you doing?
Welcome to homeboy Big Cook in the building.
Big Cook.
Everybody.
All right, Jimmy, you just missed the explanation.
All right. Yeah, I know, man. It did get kind of warm, so I would have turned the air down a little bit.
Jimmy, basically what we came down to
Uh-huh.
between dating and dating with intent. Dating is just, hey, do we connect? We got a vibe. What we doing? I don't really need to know your name or your real name because we still going.
Sound like fucking to me.
That's basically what
Exactly.
Men on the prowl.
Yeah, it sound like dating.
with intent now.
It's different.
Dating with intent is different. It's exactly what she said. Do you want kids? How do you discipline your kids? Do you like pets? Do you like dogs? What makes you cry at night? What makes you smile in the morning? Who are you as an individual? And what value can I bring to your life?
Okay.
What value do you bring to my life? That's the difference.
Yeah.
With intent, I'm intending to go somewhere with you further than just the
So
bed.
the other one wouldn't even be called dating then.
It really isn't. But guess what? What is the terminology of dating? I can't off the top of my head say verbatim what the actual terminology.
I would say dating
Definition.
is when you're trying to get to know someone
There you go.
to go to another level in the relationship. Now, when you taking it to the point with saying dating with the intent, I just think y'all trying to get pretty.
Okay, so you got the talking phase. That is, we just having conversation. We just catching the vibe. I'm trying to see.
Hey,
learn a
Wes,
bit
put your
about you,
comments
learn
on
about me.
Facebook because I ain't got the
And
YouTube
And then,
screen up. I know we
then
on
there's-
YouTube, but
when
you
we
put the
decide to
comments
have
on
a
the
vibe, I'm
Facebook
kinda feeling you, you
so
kinda
we can
feeling
see
you
it
go-
because
you go
they
into the
they
dating
not
part.
coming through.
And that is when it really gets to know the start.
Uh-huh. But it's where I come from, if you hanging out and y'all just trying to fuck, it's fucking.
Yeah.
But when you really trying to get to know someone,
It's deeper than
that's date.
Cook, what you got to say? Yeah, I see you. Go on, pop your
Yeah.
shit.
You got to speak into that right there too, cause that's
You
one
might
of-
have to cuff it a little bit, like cuff that thing a little bit.
that's an Amazon special.
No,
Amazon
up
special.
to up closer.
Yeah, you know how you do. You
No, I don't. No, sir. I don't know.
Well, see.
We would like to know. So back in the wheel and wagon days, I'm trying to figure out y'all. They didn't come up with all these new words, dating with the kids.
then they got the exclusive shit.
They got
All that,
exclusive
yeah.
shit. My thing was always saying, okay, well, if I'm trying to get to know you, then let those intentions be known from when I first meet. First, I'm interested in you, and after the first couple of conversations on the phone, that's gonna let me know if I want to deal with you anywhere past that, past this phone call.
Right.
Now, if you can get me on the phone, then okay, it's just me. I don't know about how the woman is. You can get me past the phone conversation. Okay, well, let me go see what she's talking about. I ain't just gonna go out here wasting my time.
Right.
My time is very valuable.
Right.
Very,
I
very.
don't like nobody mess with my time.
Can't get
You know what I'm saying? Can't get it back. And also, men, we already know most of the time, come out the gate, we paying for the first date.
Oh,
Let's be
yeah.
real.
Yeah.
So of course you finna mess up my money and my time. So let me see what's up on the front end. But they keep paying for the first date. Oh, well, and we gotta laugh. So yeah. So I mean, I just want to know, that's my just. I'm wondering all this, the dating with intent and the dating. Why we gotta have it two things?
I've been trying to
Can
get
we
that
just
shit
sum it
there.
all down to
Oh,
one thing?
So yeah, so
Let me understand that. That's the
okay, so dating, yeah, okay, so let's break it down for real.
Big way I can see your comments now.
Dating does the definition of dating does include being intentional. But I guess now when we say dating with intent, dating by itself does not mean commitment. Dating with intent means I'm willing to commit with you, but dating by itself is, hey, I'm just trying to learn. I'm trying to learn it.
Well, isn't that like the beginning of it anyway? Right. So, because you,
But at what point? But my question is, at what point within the dating phase do you say, okay, I want to be committed to this?
That's
Okay,
that
let me-
way.
let
That's
me tell you.
individual. That's
Let me tell
that's
you.
on the individual
let me
level.
tell you, for men, this is for men, okay? Now, I know it's been a while since I dated, but I still remember.
You know what? Hold on, Jimmy. Before you go into your thought, I just want to say, for the people that been married for so long, don't really be out here giving dating advice because you don't know. You're not out here dating.
I've been dating successfully. That's a lie. Because I was the successful dater. I got to I get it. But
sound like a Super Bowl
but the foundation is still the same, right? Because you're dating for a man. I can't speak for a woman.
Mhm.
For a man, we're dating to get to know you, right? When we see you, like we always had the visual thing. Men, we're visual, blah, 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 right?
Mm,
So when we see you, it's like, damn, I want to get to know her. So
mhm.
once we get to know you, and then we understand your attitude and your behavior, that gives us the intent based upon your behavior. Because we, as men, we want to have a relationship with a woman with good behavior.
Correct.
You see what I'm saying? We don't care so much about how you look. That's just for the sex. So that's the part about
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
The actual intent.
Right. The effing time. You know
Well,
what I'm
I'm gonna say, wait. I'm gonna put a note on that because the physical
What
and
to do,
sex,
Porter?
I don't think y'all really think about that because most men that stick their dick in any goddamn thing.
What are you talking about? There it is. Well, I would.
Is she right?
So don't come to me
Okay.
talking about the physical,
Listen.
what they look like. Don't do that.
Listen, what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying though. Listen what I'm saying. What I'm saying is from initiation, we see, right? We
Mhm.
see what we want to approach. Women the same way. Y'all ain't no freaking different.
You
Okay?
right. You
It's
right.
visual.
Mhm.
Then once the vision becomes to a conversation, that determines which way the relationship is going to go.
Correct. Mhm.
Okay, because we're sexual creatures, just
Mhm.
like y'all are. Y'all ain't no freaking different. Okay, y'all just like know how to hide that shit and keep it under disguise. But
Control.
no, it ain't that. It's just the fact that
Y'all just hide it.
no, they know how to hide
They
it
know how to
because
hide it.
right, we just don't give a shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We just out with it because of the way it's been for us, the way we could just sleep around and we get pats on the back where y'all get, judged
Talked
and look
about.
right. So it makes it easier for us to just keep it out in the open, but y'all do the same shit.
Yeah, I
So
think
let's don't even act like that. You
I'm
see what I'm
right
saying?
along with Jimmy just said. I think that rides along with emotions. Because women are emotional. They care about what some of them care
Right.
about the perception of them looks like out
Correct.
of it. Where most men we watch what it's like,
Right.
But you know,
Look.
you know, that's kind of how we are. So that's how some of us are. So I mean, so so when it goes to, like I said, this split, like I said, that all this two-dimensional mess is too new.
Wes said we cry alone. Man, we talking about the crying. I see his comment now. He said we cry alone. I ain't mean to cut you off, but I want to see that right there. So we cry by ourselves. We ain't crying around y'all.
But
Yeah.
but the whole two-dimensional deal, it really is the same thing. Because like I said, all of that, is my opinion, should be known over the phone.
Get in that mic. They gonna hear you.
Okay. Yeah, all of that should be talked about over the phone, and I should know just from a phone conversation if I want to carry this any further. Because a lot of times, I mean, people we already know that people bring in their representative, they don't bring in themselves.
Right.
Mhm.
So when you're bringing in when your representative is on the phone, then they're gonna get the best impression they can get.
Mhm.
Right.
Okay, so it might for me or for some other men, it may take more than one phone conversation
Gonna take a
to know
lot.
if you want to go further or go see this person.
Right.
Because that is going.
What it take is make her mad.
I'm
Then you know what you
say
got.
this.
That's one.
That way you know what you got.
And let the people get comfortable. You comfortable.
Right.
You normally let your guard down. The
When
more
you comfortable.
you
That's
are
right.
on the phone with
All
somebody.
right.
So then I don't care. You can be the best psychologist, the best psychopath in the world. Once you get comfortable with somebody, you're gonna start letting them know get your ass crazy.
Right. Right.
Now I'm agree with you on that. Now I'm agree
right,
with you on that. I'm agree with you. But like you said, you try to become the best version of yourself when you dating.
Well, you know.
You give off the best version.
You give off
You
the
want to
best.
present that, right?
You pull out that representative.
Sometimes.
Right.
Some people are just real from the go.
Like
and
me.
They don't have that
Like me.
representative. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
I don't know how.
personally, This is what y'all seeing here right now. He knows gonna
Yeah.
tell. This is cool.
Mhm.
This is it.
Okay.
You know, I mean, not loud. Well, I am
She-
loud.
Loud as
And
mother.
don't talk shit. You know that from last week.
Yeah, you remember he was on last. He was
Yeah.
on the comment
Talk
last
shit.
week.
So
Yeah.
but that's just me all the time. I do have a serious side, and that's the side that once you get to know me,
Mhm.
that's the part you will find out.
Well,
But
see,
I can't bring you into that.
From the rip.
Off the rip. Hell
Right.
no, you're gonna get the cook on the outside.
You got to peel them layers back.
Go
right?
on,
The more I trust.
That's the to me. Also, that was the fun
Yes,
part of
ma'am.
dating. So,
Alright.
I have a question for me. I'm curious to know how this is going to go out. What? Tell me something a woman has done in your presence that left it when you said to yourself, "Oh, she didn't got
Farted.
I definitely
Yeah, 100%.
and she ain't gonna take a dump.
Yeah.
Listen, hey, if she
Taking a
ain't
dump.
If she ain't far and take a dump with the door open, y'all ain't there.
You get the, first of all, the door ain't got to be open. Just her going to take the dump.
Hey.
Once we hit that point, we
Yeah.
like, ain't no going back.
Frank said we all have different layers, and you get more as you get exposed longer. Frank said we all have different layers, but you get more of the layers, the more exposure you get.
Now,
Right. Like
now
you
for
said.
A person can't be getting comfortable with you,
yeah.
and then you may do or say something
And
that
fuck
makes
it
them feel
up.
like, oh no, I can't.
Now I will say, like in going back to the phone conversation, what you were saying, for me, the first 24 hours, how we talk or how what you say, because I'm paying attention to everything, gonna let me know where I need to put you at. Because for me, if you talk about sex or anything sexual within that 24 hours, baby, you done.
Exactly. I already know what
You not there.
Oh.
I don't want nothing with you because I already know what you want.
Right.
It's always in my idea was always it's always a stimulating conversation.
Right.
And it has to be something like you said, like Uncle said, it has to be more than just about sex. Because at this age where we all at, we already know our limitations and our capabilities. We already know that. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, then but you might get a monastery
Right.
And it might not be directly sexual, anything referencing anything. Like I can take you giving me a compliment, right? I look beautiful, this and that. But once you start going into like detail and like, talking about
Like what?
certain body parts, like yeah.
Show me a picture. Send me an ad pic.
Yeah. Oh my God, I hate it. Yeah, like send me a picture. What? Send me a picture. No.
Hey, what question are you talking about? With? Oh, the question that Denise asked. She said, "How do you know when a woman that got comfortable with you?
Yeah,
What does she do? What happens when a woman get comfortable with you? That kind of, she comfortable, and we all say fart.
Fart and shitting.
Yeah. I guess on my end, for the most part, for me, within them 24 hours, you start talking about the problems or you start trauma dumping, it's a wrap. Because I don't want to hear none of that. Because if the first thing you share with me is your misery, oh no, you
or you what you
I'm good on
need.
you.
I'm good on you.
So let me bring that back to y'all.
Okay.
What is it for men?
Yeah.
What well, he
I told you
comfortable.
what one of mine was.
When he comfortable, what does
Oh,
he
when
do?
he comfortable.
When he comfortable, what is it?
If he would leave, if a man would, what a sign for me that he's comfortable is when he leaves me in his house.
When he gone.
Yeah, he want to leave
Yeah.
me in his house. A man got to trust you to leave you in his house.
Yeah.
Because, you have some people, the minute you're not looking at them, they
Fidgeting, going through their stuff.
They
Right.
scrambling, they rambling. You know what I'm saying? And so for a man to leave you in his house, he go. I don't care if he went to the store or he went to work. He left you in his house.
Right.
Free reign.
Free
You know what I'm saying? And so to me, that man is comfortable with you. If he's comfortable enough to leave you in his house. You know
What if he don't have a house? What if he
Now,
don't have a house?
personally, like,
Well, first of all, you shouldn't even be going.
What
well,
if
okay,
he you?
no, even
Say, hey, don't got, hey, don't why you remember that he just got you. God damn, he moved quick. So what's things he can do? Like, right, just say he got a roommate or whatever.
Okay.
And just say what
Same
is it that he
thing.
can-
Same.
what is it that he can
I
do?
would say the same
That
thing.
let me know that he's comfortable. That would make me feel like
Right. What he could do around you, right?
Leave his phone.
So I guess you saying men fart when they ain't comfortable around y'all. That we just fart.
Men do it and then they do it. Like, hope you don't say nothing. But I would say, anything that they value money. Okay.
Right.
If a man will give you his card
Mm-hmm.
to say, go in the store and get this, or I'm gonna go do this here, just take my card and do such and such, then he's comfortable.
Okay,
I can respect that.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
I get.
I don't trust nobody with my money, so the moment I trust you with my money,
right, you comfortable.
I'm
with that person.
comfortable. You don't know that. So
Exactly. I would say that because men really
Frank
value
said,
money.
it's crazy. You said the same thing. Frank said, I'm comfortable when I leave my wallet out.
Mm.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
For real. Because people know this is my money.
Yeah.
Like your house is your castle, is your place. If you leave somebody there,
Because
you
it's
know
a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
women out here that will pick them pockets.
Wes said, what's
Wow.
wrong with a pic? What's wrong with a picture of that booty or them nipples? What's wrong with that?
But baby, cause I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with it. You're not trying to date me with intention. You should wait. The intention is to get in my damn draw.
The whole listen, this is what women need to understand. When a man approach you, that's the fucking intention already is to get them draw. Oh, he ain't approached you.
But we know that. But you don't have to remind me of
Well,
it.
it's like this. There's only you stupid.
I wish I could have zoomed that face.
It's rude when that's what that is.
Yeah.
That's rude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, that's just rude. Let me see that booty. That's just rude. That's just rude. I mean, women walking around with measuring tape, talking about shit, drop them draws.
But at the same time, but look, at the same time, when they be like, send me a picture of your titties, this and that, like, well, baby, drop some shit in my motherfucking cash app. You got a problem then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a problem then. But baby, these titties valuable.
Oh shit. It's disrespect. Really?
That lets you know how a man views you. How a man treats you says everything about how he feels about you.
Exactly.
So if he
Yeah.
coming at you about see what that ass and titties do. He looking at you, you just some slut.
So
bucket. He
so
gonna
how
screw you on that
long
if you gonna
how long is the process for that picture?
None. You don't ask for it. Nothing. There is none. You just let that shit happen.
40 ain't at the
Hey,
long.
Shit.
hey, Timmy, I need proof of life.
I didn't see it ain't real.
Y'all the
You
same.
can see it ain't real.
Hey, you might be sitting
And
there.
Now I will say, hold up, going back, because I have to put it in for my men sometimes because with the times that we live in now, the transformers be transforming. So I see why some men be trying to be touchy, feely. If you have that doubt in your mind, now I will say there are very few of them out here that really passes as women.
Yep.
But if you looking and paying attention and you a man, like
That's why you need to stay off the alcohol when
But
you're
that, hey,
dating.
but that's the thing. Some of them you gotta be so close to, and it's like, yeah, I ain't trying to be there. So now it's like, hey, from a distance standpoint, hey, send me a picture. What's going on? Because I'm not trying.
but
to
that still don't.
You better ask me for my birth certificate. You better ask me for no pussy pic.
They're changing birth certificates now. You know they got on the birth certificate. Well, I think on the birth. Well, that's my thought. They was having where they're trying to give an okay for you, baby, to, when they start at birth on the birth certificate, you can put down if you were a female, if you were male, you can change your sex at birth.
Oh, that's wild.
How?
That's where it was about to go. I don't think they really.
That this has been changed. It should say from this to this as of this date.
They need to hold a card.
Well, say just send a picture of the areola.
Well, first of all, them pictures when you ask a transformer for a picture, it still could not be that. They could grab a picture from anywhere.
Well, we just be wanting them pictures that just the thrill I love.
Yeah, but
It's a
even
little
just
thrill.
real. So
But a man asking you for that just is flat out. It's rude and
It's
disrespectful.
too
and
early.
It's an
Let's say it's
indicator
too
as to
soon.
how he views you.
But y'all can ask for a couple dollars though off the rip.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't.
Hey,
I don't-
y'all
I
seen them
don't
two
agree
old
with
cats
that.
say they witching niggas. Y'all seen that? We witching niggas. You say
I ain't never heard that.
you say when we go out, we want to go out to eat, we with you, we fucking with you. We wanna get some, have a good time, we fucking with you. But when you ask for some money, we stop fucking with you. They call themselves witching niggas.
Oh wow.
But that's like in the first couple of days or something. So a lot of times, I found that when I was dating, it was a long time ago, but women were asking for some money off the real. I mean, don't even really know your last name.
Asking them for money, so they
You know what I'm
stop asking
saying?
you for pussy.
Because I heard the
Somebody
saying
told
say you want to get
Yeah.
rid of a man after some money.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I can't speak on what I don't know about. I've
That's
never
what
done
I heard.
that.
Yeah.
I've never done that. I can't.
So I mean, we all have these,
Hang up.
right, issues with
Yeah.
dating. And like you say, you have this new terminology of exclusive.
But even
We're not
then,
exclusive
if a
and all
woman come
this
out the
shit.
gate asking you for money, they tell you right there she looking for help.
Right.
100%.
She looking for help. She ain't looking to love you, boo. She looking for help.
Especially if y'all having conversations and she's talking about what all she need,
Right.
and like he said, her misery, what she going through, and she's looking for a sponsor.
Yeah.
Frank said another way he could ask them for the transformer, he just asked to go to the gym with him.
Hey, man, you out bitch me.
Hey, that's a hell of a way to find out, Frank.
Yeah,
Because you go wear your workout clothes. You'll see that print.
Oh, yeah,
You can't hide that monkey then, boy.
I don't know. No, someone be taping them that shit up real good now.
Hey, they gonna come in there with basketball shorts, talk about I'm more comfortable.
So listen, I'm gonna ask y'all men, is
What's
is it
up,
possible
Paulette?
for women to be too comfortable too fast?
Yeah.
No.
No, yes. Okay.
I don't.
Give me your yes. It's possible for a woman to be too comfortable.
I am a firm believer in the whole don't ask me for money. Don't ask me for
Okay.
money. Don't tell me your problems. Don't come to me with your trauma.
But comfortable though. You said
That
before a woman comfortable, a sign that she was comfortable was when she could use the bathroom at your house.
oh
with
yeah,
the door open.
okay. So off of something like that,
Yeah.
no. In that aspect, no. Be you. Be who you're going to be today. Who you intend on being for the rest of our lives.
Okay.
Because I want the raw, genuine,
The real you.
Because I want to build and base my mindset, my thought process off who you really are.
Okay.
So there's
Right.
no time frame for when a woman can get that quality of comfortable with me.
Okay.
Right.
So let me ask you this: you date the person, can she just pop up?
Yes.
No call.
Well, no.
She just.
You have wait. What
You
what
just talked to her
level?
for 4 days.
What level of dating?
You say 4
It's a
days?
level.
Okay.
It's a
No.
level. What level? What
4
where y'all
days, she
at?
wouldn't even know where I stay at 4 days.
Okay, you
first.
Thank you. Exactly.
Okay, on that note, on the pop-up note, I don't care if y'all been on this for 20 years. Don't just pop up. Call. It's the mutual respect.
I don't
Mhm.
care. I mean,
If you dating, they got the call.
Okay.
It's called. If you need to
No.
call.
Wait. So I got
No.
a question. Did
I don't. Not for me, she don't.
we already?
I
So
feel like
Not
we
but 4 days.
Now,
now.
if I call you my man, nigga, I'm coming to that house.
wait.
But it's about crazy, my man. What I'm saying is,
So you got to put you got to put a time on that. You know, and what level of the dating y'all at?
So
That's
Because
why I
if
said
y'all in the
level
beginning
seven
stage,
Then we already have sex. If
That don't
we-
mean that because I could I let you smash on the first night.
Okay, and if for me, if we already had sex, that means
I feel you on
already
that,
crossed
Frank. I hate that too.
boundary Of us already intertwining. No matter what, we've already intertwined, whether it was spiritual or whatever. So the moment I choose to have sex with you, yeah, you could pop up, you could show up because we've already crossed that boundary of intimacy.
I don't agree with that.
You're only dealing with this person,
Yes,
so you're not worried about nobody else.
yes. I don't
You're
have
not dealing
that.
with this person, you're not worried about nobody
Now,
else.
if
See these slut buckets.
which one's over this?
No, I don't want you popping up at my house. You better call me.
Hey,
You better call me. Don't pop up at my house.
Frank
You don't
said,
pay now bill
if
over
you got a
here.
key, you can
You
pop
don't
up.
do
That's
none
what
of
Frank
that
said.
shit.
If you got a key, you can pop up.
Right.
Right.
But you date this person. You ain't there yet. Y'all ain't
No, do not pop up at my house because I might have somebody else over there that I'm
And
dating.
that's why people don't like pop-up.
What?
Somebody else might see it.
Well,
So, and that's the problem.
I-
You gotta hide it.
But you got to understand, we're dating, bitch. I only know you for 4 fucking days.
like I said,
Well, I say you got to paint a picture of that dating. How long y'all been dating?
Is it ever okay?
How long though?
It
It's
depends.
Just say you've been dating 3 months.
she just said
okay.
it's new.
It's
She just
okay.
said
What did I say? 90 days. 90
3
days.
months is new.
Okay.
Right.
Wait, it's still a level because what level are we on? Are we exclusively dating? Are we
There it
do?
is. They're gonna goddamn.
Are we? Are we?
Got- talk into that mug.
Right.
Well, my deal is about that. It's all about, and I always say this, it's all about respect from the beginning. The problem is we just get disrespectful and don't know that we're being disrespectful. So whoever, to anybody.
Okay.
So my deal has always been with that. If you just don't pop up at my house, give me the respect, the comments. You don't know, I might be in the shower, and then you over here just popping up or coming in the door. You know, I mean, you don't know what. I still, my house, this how I feel about all. Wherever I'm at is still my sanctuary. That's still my place where I gotta protect. And if I'm right here on edge, you done made it so comfortable, you just pop it when you want to, which I'm not gonna allow you to
Look
do
how he
that.
looking. He mad just talking about this. See?
somebody done popped up on him.
Hey, he mad talking about that shit.
I'm about to come to the point.
Hey,
Because
somebody-
if somebody breaking in your crib and you somebody just popping up at your house, then you don't let your whole guard down.
Right.
You don't know what, as I said, at least let you know you coming. So if you let me know, hey, babe, I'll be over
'Cause
there,
You popping up,
I'll be
you
over there
trying
in
to
20
see some
minutes. What you
shit.
got going
Yeah.
on? I'll be over there in 20 minutes. Or
Right.
we got a relationship like that, then I already done made my time available for you. So call me and say, hey, I'm about to be over there in a couple of minutes, or 5 or 20 minutes, or 5:30. Okay, cool. So I know around that time frame, I'm looking for you to come back. Now, if you don't make it back, Now I'm like, well, that's she coming over. Let me call see if she all right. It ain't no, let me call see where the fuck she at. No, let me call see where she all right. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
a respect deal. And it keeps
Uh,
relationship respectful. And that's on both ends. If
Now,
I just come over your house, that means something wrong, something happened. Now I gotta kind of show and see what's going on.
I'm gonna
But
say
I don't wanna do all that.
for me, because I'm spontaneous and I like spontaneousness, it wouldn't be a problem if she
Yeah,
popped
I'm-
up.
If it's my family,
Yeah.
or if my man show up with
It would be a problem,
Now,
right?
that's
For
not
me, it
my
wouldn't.
family or my man, you can come on. You ain't got to
It
talk.
would be because
Exactly.
see it because I be so
Hey.
transparent, she'll know where she stand
And I agree that
from the jump. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because I never really played game, even when I was out. I didn't do a lot of lying. I didn't really feel like because my memory not
Now,
that good.
for me, I don't
I
show
realized
up.
that shit real young. That if I lie, I can't remember that shit.
Yeah, I done met a
But
couple
if I
of
tell
friends
you the
that don't like
truth,
it.
you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna remember the truth. You know the truth gonna always you can always remember
Let's
that.
put a spin on that then. So you dealing with her, it's been 3 months,
Okay.
and she says, let's share location.
Okay,
No.
I'm cool.
What the fuck?
And see,
You want to
look,
know my
look,
location for?
okay.
Now you seem a little strange. Now you seem a little strange.
Sharing locations.
So
Is that, are you for or against sharing locations and why?
okay, so I
That's a
I'm
little
saying-
strange.
Wow.
For a 3-month relationship.
3
So
months.
listen, and this is me. And the reason why I think like this is because I've experienced crazy. I've experienced things. And the reality of it is everybody's of the same form. No matter what, how I look at it is, hey, if I've dealt with you for 3 months and we've already been intimate, I'm already moving with intention from the jump because I don't have pointless sex. So if we have sex, then you already know that's an intentional thing.
I'm gonna say this because I know you, right? I know you.
And his fiance is in here too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm gonna still say whatever, and she know that. You know what I'm saying? She know this.
Alright.
But you are not an average gentleman.
I can tell that by something.
You know what I'm saying? You are not the average gentleman. So how the majority is in society, you don't fall up into that category.
That is true.
Because my thing with location is this.
Oh, it is.
Why not show your location? If we being honest with each other, if we being upfront, why not show
You
them-
only
the
way
thing
we
your
showing
location tell me is where you are,
location
and tell me who you with.
if
It's
we
not telling
the
me
only way
who
we
you
sharing
with.
location if we sharing address.
I'm gonna tell you what about my brother, okay?
Alright.
Because if he like you, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, he finna try you out. He all in. He all in. So for him, you can do X, Y, and Z. Right, cause he wants you to know, baby, I want you.
Right.
I just the thing about the location, man, it's just a little strange for someone I just met.
90 days?
Yeah.
Now,
that's-
Not for that nigga.
Your location, but I ain't trying to you.
Huh?
Tell me what you need.
What I said was, it's strange to share locations at 90 days, but it ain't strange to fuck with no condom. You want to share body fluid, but you don't want to share location.
Huh?
Well, well.
Huh?
You heard me. I said it.
I'm gonna sip my drink on that. I'm gonna sip my drink without my straw.
See me coming, boy. See me coming. I ain't say she couldn't pop up. Listen, I ain't say she couldn't pop up. Why I need my location for 90 days?
Okay,
Now I'm with Jimmy. I'm not sharing no location.
Right. Option
I'm
with
with-
Mike. But
Exactly. Okay.
not
There we
sharing-
go.
I'm not sharing no location with no chick that I just met 3
If
months
we're
ago.
dating,
What's your intent then?
Well, we trying to see. We ain't got to that. No, listen, I've already given you permission. Come as you want.
Uh-huh.
You see what I'm saying? I'm showing you that I'm trying to open up this door to trust you.
Okay.
Let's take baby steps.
Okay.
Take it slow.
Okay.
Slow down.
I can respect
I,
That's what I'm
feel, I
saying.
feel like stuff
I
like
mean,
that.
it go in phases.
Okay, so
I
so
just can't open right
let's
up
sit down.
everything. I can't just open everything right up. No,
No,
I'm just
because
saying.
hold on.
The
Wait,
coochie,
hold on now.
but hold on, the coochie was mutual. She gave it up, right? I didn't take it,
I
right?
feel like that's an
I
individual
didn't
thing.
take it.
That's an individual
Right.
thing.
But
Yeah.
you with that, it's okay to do with no condom at 2 weeks.
I don't get that.
You know we doing all that.
Folks is doing it now. We know the folks is doing this.
Well, that's what folks is doing. Just
Across the
have you a
room,
standard and have your words and
looking
shit.
across
You
the
got to do it, everybody
room.
else do it.
I'm just
I
telling
tell
you,
my
folks
child,
is
Jacob,
doing
this
it.
thing over here jumping off the bridge, don't jump off the bridge.
Look, like I said, my brother, if he likes you like that and he see that you his wife, baby, he giving it all straight bareback.
But is your brother with all the ones he thought was the wife?
You want me to answer that?
Ooh,
Honestly,
that man, you got to
Let him answer. He's sitting right here.
So what was the question?
Oh, that's the brother.
that's my brother.
Ah,
Okay, now that's okay. Homie.
That's not expert.
All right. Now, no, okay, apparently you found someone who you know that you connected with
Right.
and that you are comfortable with letting, not your guard down, but she checked off all your standards. So you good with that. So
Yeah.
in court, I'm not gonna say it can't happen because fortunately this brother found it.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you.
So that's good that he
Bro,
found
this was 10 years in the making
Oh.
of me waiting for this. This is every prayer I came and manifested in the person. I had some seriously messed up stuff.
Like there was things that
Well,
happened
it was
before she
before
came
that
into
happened
the
before
situation.
her that made me realize when she stepped into my life, I didn't care what she had. She wanted location, credit card, whatever. I knew she could have that because she already came in that picture pre-made.
Talking to the
ready
mic.
to go.
right.
Ready to step into
Correct.
that.
And it was all time.
But it was timing.
It was time.
It was
And
timing.
always,
And neither one of them
so
talking
go
to
back
the
to the 2 days, and y'all already bumping and all.
You got
that.
to step into the mic. You have to step into the mic.
yeah.
Oh,
Stay in
I'm
there.
sorry.
And in 2 weeks, y'all right here running the bed, cutting food. See, that was my whole deal about when I had said about the whole respect thing about coming over to the house. It takes time. It takes time for me to get that level of comfort with you. And I'm checking off marks just like you checking off marks on me. I hope that if we're together, we dating, then we're both checking off marks. Okay,
Right.
And as it goes, and because we got people out here who feel that being fiancés for more than 5 years. We got women who be like, what are we doing? Bitch, I'm still getting ready to know you. I don't know you.
And
You
So
understand?
so even
5 years?
Goddamn right.
You say 5? No, you say 5 years.
Hey, first of all,
God damn.
now Cookie, I can't agree with you on that now.
I understand that everybody don't. But my deal is, it did not take me 5 years ago. Me and him were tight like we are.
Right.
It took long. We've been tight since what? 90 what? 2? 3? No. We didn't start getting tight until I started driving trucks. We played football together,
Yeah.
but we never hung out until I started driving trucks.
Right.
Mhm.
No, and that was 2014. So all the way to now, if I didn't really know Jimmy like that, I would. Even though I won't be sitting up here doing no podcast, nobody. I still think it look like a homeboy. Sitting back looking and stuff. I don't even be here. But I said to say this: it took a long time for me and this man to build a relationship to where we're comfortable with each other. We come over my house, I come over his house. Now, as friends, I'm still gonna call this man before I go to his house. He gonna still call my house before he go to my house.
That's a different kind of relationship. It's a different kind of though.
But say no, it goes back to if we're gonna build a friendship, if we want a marriage and we want a date based on a friendship foundation as friends first, then give everybody the same respect that you'll give your friend that you will let come over your house.
So you saying it take you being engaged 5 years
I mean, you can be dating for 5 and then get engaged for 2 or 3. That's not about 2 years.
7.
That's wild.
You know what I mean? But the thing is,
Shit.
what the hell we rushing for? We together.
I believe
Okay, I
now.
respect
I respect that because some people think that you have we've been dating for 2-3 years. Why you ain't married yet? This and that and other.
That's what I'm saying. Don't
Yeah,
look at it.
yeah. Like I don't. That's a rush. That's a rush.
Because I always ask them,
You nigga, if you ain't ready, you
no,
not
no, no,
ready.
no,
That's what I'm saying. No, that's
I
what we
would when
saying.
she said. When she
But
said.
people don't understand this too. A lot of times, you don't know who the fuck you dealing with till you ain't around.
So why are you getting engaged
You
though?
see what I'm saying? So you went around for a little while, then you start knowing the hell you got.
Get it from. Get it.
I think you don't know who you're dealing with until you actually
how-
go through things with them, and it exposes their vulnerability, and you get to see a person that they're
See
with.
who you are.
But it don't take 5 years. A lot of times you're gonna encounter situations.
Bro, you're gonna listen. You're gonna go through that the entirety of the relationship.
So you'll already know
It's-
whether you want to go through these problems with this person.
It does not take 5
It
years.
definitely. I don't know.
I don't even think it take 2 years. I don't even think it take a year.
Well,
situation happen within them.
Well, that's another.
Right.
That's a whole nother topic because that goes into should you live with each other while you dating? And I don't think
Frank said it
I
take
don't
a year to
think
get past the representative.
I think
He
it
said it
take,
take
it
a
might take
year.
a little bit longer because that representative you could be good as fuck.
I don't think it
You
take
could be
that
you
long.
could be a great pretender.
You, if you're,
But it's a damn what they call a psychiatrist.
A psychiatrist?
Yeah, he got a degree in that, so he knows the people that have those mental issues can play that role for longer than a year to wait you out.
Yeah.
I just still don't believe that.
Until you know that you know that you know. If you still trying to figure out if they crazy, don't propose.
Agreed.
I just don't think because you gotta think about
because of the
hours.
engagement is just crazy. You know what I'm saying? You can't ask somebody to marry you in 2005 and 2025, you still trying to make sure you know everything. Because ultimately you will never know everything. You got to be with this person and learn this person as you go. You'll never know everything.
You
They'll
never know,
everything
man.
about
You don't. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I've been married. I've been with my
you.
wife
With the numbers coming. Don't
16
do that.
years. Okay,
Mhm.
I've been
Don't
with
do
her.
that.
So
16
wait, so have some things out of the 16 years y'all been together, like have she done or things that have came to you like, oh well damn bitch, I ain't think you'll do that and or
Well-
I didn't expect you to do this and do that. Like because you felt like you knew your
it's
wife.
Still, no, I don't feel. I know her to an extent, but it's still things to her that I don't know that she's not gonna allow me to know. You see what I'm saying? We don't give everything to people. You know what I'm saying? You don't give all of your information to your spouse.
Hmm.
You just don't. It's there are things you've done,
I just
things
told
you've
you
been through that you're
about
gonna
my
keep.
brother.
You're gonna keep it. You see what I'm saying? Like you say, he's
But you
he's
do
an exception.
Yeah, he's a very
You say
he
he's
is
an
an
exception.
exception.
But I know he's something that he's been through that she would never know. And you probably don't even know neither.
No, I know everything.
No, I don't think so.
I
You
most
know some dark stuff, but
She don't know everything.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's human nature. That's human nature. Humans are not gonna reveal everything it is
You're
about
right.
them.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
agree.
gonna do
I
that.
agree.
So you'll never know everything it is about a person.
About that location, if she asks, is that a red flag? Or if a person asks and then the person declines, is it a red flag if a person declines to show the location?
If she asks, it's not a red flag. It's just something to discuss. But it's not a flag, like-
discussion. And I feel like discussion and compromise go hand in hand. Why? Because depending on our depth of where we at, what am I willing and how vulnerable am I willing to be? And because it takes a huge amount of vulnerability. Because having somebody's location is no different than having the keys to somebody's house.
Well, Frank said you want to see a person go through different seasons in their life.
Yeah,
And
you want to see them
that's
grow.
the truth. It takes time.
I just don't think. I mean, I just don't. I agree with that to an extent.
Hey guys,
Because-
I got a deal.
Okay,
I'm
hey, it's
so
good
sorry.
having you, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna step off for a second.
Okay.
Hey, it was such a pleasure.
That's
Thank y'all
what's
for
up.
letting me
Hey,
Thank you for
and make sure you come back when you back in
Love to
town.
have you here, bro.
Yeah. But res-
Now
res-
you gonna be off
responding,
Oh, I'm gonna be off camera?
yeah,
We can hear you,
Stay
but
on.
we can't see
Res-
you.
Can I borrow this mic?
I
then?
don't think it's gonna
it
be-
won't reach that far. But look, I going back to what Frank's saying. It's like it sounds like you want to test drive a person before you actually buy them,
It's for that long.
and that's not how you grow together. You grow together by going through shit together and overcoming these things together. There are some things you're just not going to see in a year, in a 2 year, in a 3 year, in a 4 year. But the core of a person should allow you to know if this the person you want to be with. The behavior of that woman, the behavior of that man is what you should be attracted to want to settle with. There's things gonna happen, just like when I met my wife, um, her dad and mom was alive, her whole family was alive. She lost her sister.
Oh yeah.
So that was something she went through.
Right.
I couldn't have anticipated that.
Right. Right.
And it took her down through that. You see what I'm saying? And it was a hard time, and we got through that together, which
Right.
brought us closer together. When you go through hard times together and make it through, that brings you together. So
Right.
I don't want somebody gonna stand back off me, watch me go through shit to see how I react to it, to see if they want to be with me.
So you gotta
I don't want
you gotta
that.
get in the trenches.
Right. I don't want something like that. So I feel like it don't take a long time to figure out if you want to be around this person for a while.
Right.
If you it takes a lot of consideration to see if you want to marry someone. You see what I'm saying? Because you do want to see how they handle their affairs, their values, their family values, how they deal with their finances. All that is part of a marriage. You know what I'm saying? So you want to see that. It don't take a while to see that. It don't take years to see that if you spend the time.
Now, when you're dating a person and you don't live together, right? Everybody's in their home, right? You're
Right.
dating a person, and this man is taking you out on dates. He's taking you on trips, or he's buying you lavish gifts and stuff like this. You're on the receiving end. You don't know
Right.
what this man put aside, put on hold. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what he didn't do that he could have did so that he could do for you. And then you get with him,
Right.
right? And now you all are sharing responsibility. You know what I'm saying? So now you feel different. Oh, you used to buy me nice stuff. Well, I used to not pay the water bill. I used to let that roll over so I could buy you something. But now we in the house together. If I don't pay the water bill, you can look at me and be like, "Why I ain't pay the water bill?"
I
You want me to
mean,
produce it. You get what I'm
those
saying?
those are things that can
And it
play a
doesn't
part.
create unrealistic
Right.
expectations.
Right.
I
Those are
miss-
things that can play a part in a decision and being with someone that you might not catch in the beginning. But that's just, like you said, that's just the chance of art of being in a relationship. You just take those chances with people.
You do,
You
but
know what
how
I'm saying?
understanding
No one is gonna,
you know what I'm saying?
it's
What I-
like you
what I-
can't have a perfect person.
you can't. There's no such thing.
Right. So that's just a chance you take when you get into a relationship. Those deep secrets, hopefully they have already been revealed. But if they do reveal themselves, hopefully they're not so traumatic that it just ruin everything. You know
And
what I'm
if they,
saying?
people aren't forthcoming about, like I was saying before, people don't have the real conversation. They ain't asking the right questions. People
Right.
aren't forthcoming about their 425 credit score.
No.
People aren't forthcoming about that. People aren't upfront and honest about the fact that you got here at 5, or rental center came by at 3, and I got here at
Yeah.
4:30 and got this out the door before you got here. People aren't forthcoming with that kind of information. So you really
So-
don't know a person's finances for real when
You
you date
don't.
because people don't like to divulge that.
Right.
Now, people with good jobs who make good money, they love to tell you that. If they're gonna find a way, if you don't ask, they're gonna find a way to put that in the conversation.
Right. And you can get
But they're
somebody
not
with good
gonna-
credit
but
that's just
they're
a straight
not
asshole,
Forthcoming
and
with-
somebody with bad
the
credit that'll
struggle.
love the shit out.
That's all I'm
That's why
saying
I
is,
don't
people are not
value
forthcoming.
money.
Again, you just never gonna know everything.
Right. You're not. You
That's what
just
I'm saying.
not.
That's
It's
what
just
I'm saying.
chance you have to take when you get into a relationship with somebody,
Yeah.
you got to take a chance that there are things that you're just not gonna know, and you
Yeah.
may find out later after your feelings involved, and you might have to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? If you want to stay.
Let me just say something. Let me ask about it. Okay,
Mhm.
so I guess I'm asking this question because I'm like, because to me, I just don't think it's that it's so complicated. I think we make it complicated. We make it complicated. We deal with relationship stuff. Well, I don't think it should be that complicated.
Mhm.
With what right along with what Jimmy just said about the my like I said, my deal was about getting to know the person. And if we've been dating for 5 years,
Right.
of course, if we had a lot of interaction together, then we should. This is the things that I know about you because we talked about these things. We went through something.
Mhm.
So when I say that, if I've been dating for 5 years on my list, then I've checked off all the P's and Q's on your list, then and I know that okay, I trust this woman to go ahead and spend the rest of my life. But because when you think about that, that marriage is a huge commitment. And some people don't really look at it like that until you've either been in and out of it, or someone has talked to you about this for you to know that, and you listen. Because a lot of folks can be talked to about it, and they still don't get it. So marriage is a huge commitment, and sometimes people don't take it seriously. You know what I'm saying? So before you get to that, let me have my time. Be respectful of my time of trying to figure you out to find out if you'll get to that point. See what I'm saying? And also, I'm gonna let you go.
No.
Because sometimes a lot of times in relationships and talking and stuff, what season that we're in.
Mm.
And that's what messes a lot of it. If you don't disclose what season that you're in coming in the door, then you're not letting me know up front whether I can take on anything else from you or not. Because you might be in a season of rebuilding. Well, if you're in a season of rebuilding, I'm already built. Now I got to figure out, do I want to wait on you to get to where I need you to be at? Or see what I'm saying? Or do I want to step in? Let me see let me find out what you got going on. See, now you can start. If you start trying to find out what that person got going on, you already know you about to start. You might start asking out some money. Because if you're trying to be interested in someone who's not in their season where you at, you're going to be spending some money house, and they don't. And if you're interested in them, they're going to be probably come living with you.
Well,
Something like that. So it tends to open up too many doors. So I think the discussion of what season I think that should be the first question off the rip if we're talking.
yeah,
What season of your life are you in?
and you're
So I see if
right.
we're in the same season or not. If we're not in the same season, then there ain't no more conversation.
I
It
can't say
can't
that.
be. It's impossible.
I can't say
Why
that
do
because
myself like that?
if I'm talking if I'm talking to a man and he says, I'm trying to get my credit straight, folks are going to they just say, trying to get my credit straight. You know what I'm saying? And I like him like that. I'm gonna say, well, you know what? To see if I'm into you, I start speaking French. Ain't no
That's right.
We
it's
right.
us, we and
I say you
Ain't
should.
no I, me,
That's what that
mine.
helped me.
It's us, we,
That they
ours.
like to talk
So
about.
that
Right.
means, okay, you trying to get your credit straight, mine so this or that. I want to take care of mine. Again, French, right?
Let us.
Right. You order yours. I'm gonna order mine. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna write them down on a piece of paper in order of importance from the smallest bill to the biggest bill, and we gonna pay this shit off one bill at a time.
Right.
Every time. If we
Dating.
if we
Well,
do this
right.
together.
But you in
You
it
know what I'm
like you
saying?
say,
We
you
in
date
this
with the
together.
intent.
So we in this together. So
Right.
together we gonna fix this thing.
Right.
That's how I move.
That's how I
my
see
mind
it,
works.
and that's how it should be. That's why you
Right.
shouldn't be
So
worried
I'm not gonna
about
look at you and say,
seeing everything off the rip.
well, I got a car and you don't have a car. So I mean, maybe holler at me when you get a truck. I don't know.
Now,
So
now
why do we ask the question? If we're gonna do it like that, then why do we ask the question? What you bring to the table? Why would you ask
so
the
so
question?
I don't think
I
I
need to
that
table that question. 'Cause
Right.
I don't know why. What thing that comes up?
Because people who think
So he said,
people who are
"Why
not
do we
speaking
ask the
French,
question?" Because I know they didn't hear
people
you.
who are not speaking French, people who are not on the people who ask that are I me mine. Not us, we out.
So Cook asked the question, "Why do we ask? What do you bring to the table?"
Yeah,
Right.
and I
And I don't think that's a relevant question.
It's a
all
crazy
to
question
anybody to
say.
ask somebody.
Yeah, I don't think so neither because we all have different aspects of us, right? Just like we was talking about earlier, what the topic of the day was, is men superior to women, right?
Oh, yeah.
So when you ask what you bring to the table, it's like you already saying, well, I already got this. Like you said, it's I,
I
me,
mean mine.
yeah, I, me, mine, right? So it's like, what are you bringing to my table? You know what I'm saying? How
How about we just build a table together?
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. It's like how can
Right.
you add to my life?
My
Not how
table.
can we build
Right.
a life together?
Together, yeah, right.
And I think that's the thing we have. One of the issues that we have with us as black men and black women, we don't know how to work together. And
That's a
because
generation curse.
because we come in this thing like you saying, what do you bring to the table? It's like we making a
He
deal.
said, why ask the question?
Right.
Yeah,
Why?
Right.
He's not saying
Why
that.
No,
even
I'm
ask
just
the
saying. I
question?
mean,
Why ask that question? If we're gonna do it that way, why ask the question? That's my response.
Right.
was, Those are people who operate on self.
But that's majority of the
And it
people
is,
that
the
we
people who
deal
ask
with,
that
right?
question,
They ask that
those are
question.
those people.
Yeah, because it's like you making a deal with somebody. It's like, okay, I got my halfway yours. And that's
Yeah.
another.
Now, I would say this now for me personally, because I experienced some things. Everybody have they like level. So um I'm okay with you making less than me, right? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with you having, certain hobbies and this and that and the other. I'm okay with that.
You just throw one hobby that you're gonna probably thought no. You already know that car shit. Don't pick car dude. You know what I'm
I don't have
saying? Car shit.
as long as it's your money. It's your money. It's your money. Not my money. Not our money. It's your money.
Somebody wants you to indulge in my hobbies.
That's fine.
That's fine. You want me? Yeah, you want me to go with you? I'll help you find some stuff.
Want me to go ooh and ah at the car show? I go.
Yeah. And for me, like certain things, if you don't have your own house, or like if you don't have your own space where you living at, and if you don't have your own transportation, well, if you don't initially have your own truck, because I know people cars break down, shit happens or whatever, stuff happens. But if you don't already come with that, I'm already putting you in the friend zone. I'm already putting you in the friend zone because I know that it. I know that you don't have a car, so we be talking, we together. You gonna expect I'm expected to give you a ride back and forth to work, this and that and the other. I got too much going on my end in my life, and I don't want to have to be obligated to do that for you because we're talking. And I don't want you to feel no type of way because I choose not to.
You know what? Oddly enough, I met a man, and his situation was when I met him, he had just had a real engine
Mhm.
trouble. So when I met him, he didn't have a car, and he had not had a car. I don't know for how long, maybe a couple of weeks or several weeks before we actually met, maybe a month. And you know what? So for time purposes, because I'm a time person, like I want your time.
Mhm.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna pick you up from work. He was like, okay. I'll pick him up from work. And so then I had just made it a habit. I was gonna pick you up every day. And he stopped me from doing it. He was like, no, I got it. I was getting to work before you met me. I was getting home from
I
work
can
before you
respect
met
that.
me, and I'm good on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So he continued to move the way he was moving before he met me as far as that went.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I can get
And
with that.
so it never was a thing. I actually was upset because he didn't want me to pick him up. Because I'm a woman and my mind go, well, who the fuck is you at work?
But see, like I said, I was speaking from
Frank said, are you an
experience.
asset or a liability?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
right. Are you an
Asset or liability.
That's I see what he's saying.
Mhm.
It's kind of like, what do you?
Are you adding to it, taking away?
Yeah,
Well, I think in relationships, sometimes you're gonna be doing. It's gonna be a
It's
little
a give and take.
it should
Yeah,
be.
it should be a give and take. I think when I think where I was coming from when I said what I said was, where can we? Let me know what you got going on so I can see if I can meet you in the middle.
Right.
If I can meet you in the middle, that means I gotta come down just a little bit to get to a clear, an even space with you.
Right.
So now we can walk side by side and go on up. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you're not,
Right.
but you still have to be able to figure out what kind of person that you're dealing with, because you might be dealing with somebody who think they know everything. And it's like, well, that's why you where you at. You never got that thing.
Even
Let me be able to show you something. Let me guide you. If I'm the man, I'm supposed to be leading you.
Hello.
Then let me guide you to where I need you to be at.
Right.
If I can't guide you here, baby, I can't guide you nowhere else. We're gonna be stuck right here. And I'm already up here, so I'm
Yeah.
not finna stay down here with your ass. I
You
gotta
can't
go.
leave somebody that's incapable of following.
Right.
That's just,
Right.
you can lead them to the water player, but you can't make them drink.
So that's why I asked that. We were saying that you're so stupid.
Yeah.
But that's why I
But
was
what you said about your hobby, I just want to touch on that real quick. That is the indicator.
Hey, Jennifer.
When somebody is dealing with you, in my opinion,
Mhm.
when somebody is dealing with you, and like I've always felt like if a man is into you, he wants to incorporate you in his
yeah, I
work.
want you to come over here with
You know what I'm
me and
saying?
do
So
what
if you
I
got
do.
a man and he's into the church, he want to bring you to church. He want to bring you to church events. You got a man, he into cars. He want to take you with him to the car show. He want to talk to you
That man
about
gonna
the newest
lose
car
me.
shit that came out that he's trying to get, that he want to find. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He play golf. He want to take you to, he talk. When a man is not that into you, that's the indicator.
That's right.
If he got shit going on in his life, he never tried
You know,
to
bring you into it, and
That's
vice
just-
versa. They
yeah.
ain't sting you like that.
They really not.
But if I'm bringing you, because everybody that knows me knows that's always been a problem. It's with the cars. That's what I feel my car do. So my idea has always been, okay, well, why am I get tired of being at the car show by myself, and I'm seeing partners and other folks out here with they
Really?
they
Oh, lady,
friends.
yeah.
So my deal is if I with somebody and I can't even come out here, it's like, man, how can we fix this first
Mhm.
before I start saying, well, damn, maybe I need to start checking somewhere else, because obviously, but at the same time, this is what we talking about, the sacrifice part.
Okay.
I might have sacrificed that part because this over here is all good.
Well,
Well,
no.
And yeah, that's what I see.
No.
Did you see how I said that? I'm like, I really don't want to do that. I don't want somebody
Well-
gonna be here with my shit. That's not gonna be over there with their shit.
Everything nothing's gonna be perfect, but you just have to decide what you are willing to bend
Compromise.
on and what you're not. Because-
Sacrificing and compromise. That's what we was talking about last time. It's two totally different things. You know what I'm saying? Sacrificing is when you totally give it up, right? Totally give it up. Compromise is when, okay, well, baby, I know you got the car thing coming up this weekend, but I really don't want to go to that. So next time you have something, I'm gonna be sure to make it there for you. That's a compromise.
Yeah, I had to do like, okay, I don't do Halloween. Okay. I
What?
don't do Halloween.
You couldn't
I
be
don't
my
do
woman.
Halloween. I don't do scary movies. Okay. But I happen to date somebody who is into the Halloween. Like they wasn't able to go this year because they had to work. Like they the type of person who go to Pope on phone.
Mhm.
And that's not something I want to do.
Scared.
But in I got all kinds of read. That's a whole nother show right there. So I told him, I said, well, I'm a big Christmas person. Like I'm a Christmas freak. I did 3 Christmas trees, the porch decoration. I mean, I do a lot.
3 Christmas.
3. I had a Christmas tree on my porch. I had a Christmas tree in my living room. I had a Christmas tree in the den. Like I'm a Christmas freak. But he's like, I like Christmas. I'm like, cool. I'll do Halloween with you.
Bo Reefer,
But I want
what's
you to
up,
do
big
Christmas
dog?
with me. That's a
That's a
compromise.
compromise.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you just have
So,
to-
are you scared of the
balance.
haunted house?
No,
Whoa.
I'm not scared of haunted house.
But
But it's a whole
Well,
other show.
Yeah.
I have a whole spiritual thing.
Okay.
that
Okay.
keeps me
And we-
Hey, man, I'm with
Take
y'all.
my ear gauge
We
from
we
my
we
life.
we gonna do a show. We gonna do a show.
yeah, let's do that because I would love to
some of
talk
these
about that.
pagan holidays.
Pagan ass.
I think Halloween is the best pagan holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
every day is Halloween for me.
See, when I say spiritual, I'm not talking about ghosts and goblins spiritual. I'm talking about what people would call
Demons.
Demonic.
It's
Demon.
demonic.
not just demonic, just real live spirits, like
Mhm.
real live.
I'm with you.
spirits. Like,
I'm
not
a
gonna go
spiritual.
all into
I'm a
details, 'cause
spiritual
like I said, we'll be here all
person, so
day.
I can go there
But,
with you.
There's a reason why I have to protect my eye ear gate because it can get really real.
I
So
got
try
you.
to
I
do
got
it.
you.
Mhm.
But,
All right.
but yeah, y'all have enjoyed y'all.
Oh yeah.
This has been one of the longest shows.
Yeah, cause it's what? It's 8:36.
Talked it up.
I thought I was
Yeah.
gonna
You know
make it. I
who's
was
still
like,
watching?
nigga, I was like,
I think
hey,
we got about 1 or 2 people.
Okay, yeah, I
Spirit
know.
and all the
But
light stay good.
I have enjoyed y'all.
Yeah.
This was fun. It's been a
Yeah.
while.
So it's been great. It's been great, man. I really appreciate all y'all coming through. And I say, it seems like she is regular now. So we're gonna do some her. And,
Then she
I'm
fix
just part of the show.
you fix your own drink thing.
Yeah. Hey, sure. He let me know that after the first. Hey, you know, you are after this day, you ain't no guest no more. So okay.
all right. So I just want to appreciate everybody that joined in, watched us. Frank, West, Porter, Bo. If anybody else I missed out there, I'm sorry, but we appreciate y'all watching us and checking us out. All how minds are clear. Anybody got anything they want to leave on?
Nope.
No.
Frank say, send me my check, Jimmy. Okay. It's already in the mail.
Everybody good. Hi, you guys. Don't forget to follow me on
It ain't shit that you can't tell us. We get to the cheese, mozzarella, and the cheddar. I'm on top, well, at least that's where I'm supposed to be. I got a bitch with some titties like the letter B. As if you turn it to the side, I just open up your mind, get your education, know you're gonna be paying like a fine.